It tickles my fancy.
Okay.
Goosies.
I don't have hair.
Oof.
You got Marcos.
That's not.
Wait.
Yeah,
That's true. You do got me. Get over here, Marcus. Let me look at you.
They don't want it.
Tobin and Leroy, ready to deploy. Had to hit it with a little journalism, but that was a decoy. Better have about me, boy. Okay. Leroy and Tobin, hold to the show, man. Still to the stars with the show, and till then it's half moon open. Sometimes go taste like a snowman. No proof I'm a lie about a molding. No proof. Like I always wanted him, I never hated him, I never traded him, and if I did, I never ever traded him. You don't know what is a star? Like another city, the driver's side fly. Wish I could large, so many more. 10 in the more, never a bar. 8, 10 in the more, 2 to the P. Nothing to you, but it's something to me. Handsome as ever, and cute as could be. You can watch it on YouTube if you want for free. Ay. This one time for the Twitch. This one time for the text. This one time for the phone line. Whole time, wonder what they gonna do next.
You know, I just wish you guys would stop the quibbling.
And morning, everybody. Tobin and Leroy here with you on 104.3 WQAM. Hello, Leroy.
What's up? We got a good game tonight.
We do. We got ourselves we got action, Jack, when it comes to week 2 of the NFL season. So we'll start on off here, getting to our headlines, brought to you by Doral Kia. Doral Kia, home of the Pricito, our lowest price. Visit us at Doral Kia or DoralKia.com. But yes, as Leroy mentions, we got ourselves the Commanders and the Packers tonight, week 2 of the NFL season. See that Micah Parsons chasing down Jaden Daniels.
I think
Maybe.
This is one of those games. I think you just take the home team.
Yeah.
Yeah. But here's the deal. Every year, there's 2 or 3 teams that we put up there that probably just had one of those one-off years, but they're not there yet.
Right.
And I would say one of those teams only won 4 games last year, and that's the Patriots. We put them up there.
Yep.
Right? I get all of the hype behind Washington, but they spend half the year in anonymity because, well, it's Washington.
Sure.
And so now there's expectations. And I'm just interested to see, is that going to continue, or they're still going to compete for playoff spots and, hopefully more, or that was just one of those unique years where everything went right? Because keep in mind, I mean, didn't they win a game because somebody was celebrating in the corner?
That did happen. They won against the Bears. They also they had a really fun win against the Bengals on Monday Night Football. That was kind of Jaden Daniels' coming out party.
Right. I'm not taking away from the talent on the team. I'm just saying that how often does a team explode like that and then stay there?
Well, Cincinnati.
But they fell off.
They also had injuries and stuff
But-
like
but
that. They went to the Super Bowl, and then they went to the AFC Championship game the next year.
Okay.
I think I believe in them. I don't think this is so. I think what you're saying is.
I'm not saying that I don't.
I think you're saying this is. Are you wondering is this a Houston Texans situation, especially with CJ Stroud's fall off and the sophomore slump?
But is it a sophomore slump if they went back to the same exact position?
Well, he wasn't as good as his sophomore. Just statistically,
they also had a lot of injuries also.
I understand,
Right.
but he wasn't as good. I mean, look, he had
was running for
crazy.
his life.
He had a crazy rookie year. His rookie year was up there with the best of them. So it was a big thing to live up to.
And the funny thing was he was running in his rookie year. It was just that they were completing passes, and that was it. But the second year was the same. It's just that he took the team.
Right. But like there's certain aspects of your team that you overlook because you have success, and then it catches up to you. For example, the Cincinnati Bengals offensive line.
Yeah. Always
right.
sucks.
Like Joe Burrow was awesome those couple of years. And then that offensive line started getting exposed and he was getting banged up and had no protection. And I'm not saying any of this about Washington. All I'm merely doing is asking a question that, hey, like, are they a team that's on the come up, or did they have a one-off and they're not there yet? I know they have the quarterback, right? Cincinnati, again, they kind of like, we just assume every year that they're going to be there in the hunt somewhere, and they still haven't figured out that offensive line thing.
Right. I think the thing, though, that's going to be interesting with them is, Washington, they don't play in a great division right now. They got to go against the Eagles for sure, but I think that they're pretty firmly the second best team right now, wouldn't you say?
Absolutely.
With the Cincinnati Bengals, you always got to contend with Pittsburgh because they're always going to be a winning team. Baltimore's been a monster on regular season.
And Cleveland's been beating you up.
Yeah. So right. I would say, the thing that happened with Houston that was probably surprising is that Houston's division stinks. And so the fact that they didn't look that impressive and you basically got a cakewalk to the playoffs is more concerning. But I don't know. I think this is going to be an interesting year for them. They got the scary Terry thing settled. Mm-hmm. So I think that definitely helps because you don't want to lose your number one guy. You compliment him with Debo. I don't know. I think they're going to win tonight? I think you're right. I think you should probably just go with the home team.
Right.
The 3.5-point favorites, not too shabby. They looked they looked very impressive their first game against Detroit. They got Dan Campbell calling for a must-win in week 2. And mind you,
he pulled Tobin.
Yeah, he's pulling to me. I guess the only thing you got to wonder about is, Micah Parsons back. Like he's got a quick turnaround, but it is the start of the season. I don't think he should be too banged up, but I don't know.
Yeah,
I don't know what the right answer to that is.
I know even without Micah, they're pretty good. He makes them, exceptional, right?
Oh yeah,
on the defensive side of the ball. But if you look at Green Bay for the last couple of years, they've been competitive and really good.
I saw Tyler Hero woke up this morning. He was post on Instagram about the Packers. I was like, oh yeah, I forget. He's a Wisconsin guy.
Yeah,
loves him some Packers. Him and Karan Butler. They love their go pack go all the way.
Hey, let me tell you that place there. I mean, when you go there, you go.
They're the nicest people. They're the nicest people.
Yeah. Well, it depends on what uniform you're wearing.
Well, they were nice
because when Minnesota pulled, then you get cheeks.
Well, they don't like you guys.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like,
no,
so
they don't.
You're like,
but everybody knows.
And that's okay. That's okay.
Great.
I mean, there's some teams that I'm not that fond of.
You think Hero ever pulls a post game cheesehead at one of the podiums?
No. If they won the Super Bowl, I think he would. But not just.
What about go to the Super Bowl? If he thinks if they go to the Super Bowl, you think he wears the cheese head?
They'll be in basketball season. They don't play on. They don't play on.
I'm not saying go. Yeah, I'm not saying go to the game. I'm saying he wears one podium. Like Tyler. He always wears. Yeah. He always gets crazy with the outfits.
But there's no basketball on. There's no basketball on Super Bowl Sunday.
Oh yeah, there is. There's parlays all the time. Yeah, the Heat.
They do it early, right?
The Heat too. The Heat famously played. They started their 27-game win streak in Toronto on Super Bowl Sunday, I believe.
Okay.
They weren't happy about playing on Super Bowl Sunday, by the way.
Not only that, they played in Canada, so they had to go. They rented out a sports bar to watch the game. Like they stayed overnight. It's like one of those tales of like.
I'm trying to think what. I'm trying to think, when do they just shut stuff down? Where there's no only
at 4 p.m.
No. They just stop they make sure everything's done at 4 o'clock.
Pretty much, yeah. There's gonna be a hockey game or an NBA game that are scheduled. Even college basketball scheduled on Super Bowl Sunday.
Okay.
You got other options to gamble on other than the Super Bowl props.
We got our parlays. We got to get our parlays in, dude. Crazy. I'll get you a Tito's fantasy update here. Tito's brought to you by Tito's Handmade Vodka. Tito's Handmade Vodka is America's favorite vodka for a reason, distilled 6 times till it's just right. Tito's is known for great vodka, giving back, And Doing Good for Dogs, distilled and bottled by 5th Generation Incorporated, Austin, Texas. 40% alcohol by volume. Savor responsibly. Vlad, are you playing fantasy this year? You got anybody on the Commanders or Packers? You rock with anybody tonight?
I am playing fantasy. I do not. Oh, yes, I have Jordan Love. He's my starting quarterback. I had Jordan Love and Bo Nix, so I'm sitting Bo Nix this week for Jordan Love.
There you go. So we'll get some things there.
Against Washington?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
You got
who's Bo Nix play?
They're playing Indy.
What's crazy about Bo Nix is that just the way that offense is set up, like a good day for him would be 15 for 20 for 200.
Yeah.
Right? Like
and a rushing touchdown.
And that's the thing that kind of steers you away from that. Like, are there any quarterbacks that every week you can count on?
Yeah,
Josh going to throw for 250, 300.
Josh Allen, Joe Burrow, Lamar Jackson. Yeah.
Well, no, Lamar. Well, Lamar, you include his running. He'll get you 300. He might not throw for 300, but
he'll get you 220.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. You include his running.
Yeah.
I mean, I think that they chuck it a lot, especially with their running game where it is right now.
They try to chuck it when it's not old stone hands out there.
Oh my goodness.
CD?
Yeah, man. Last week, Debo led him in receiving, and Terry McLaurin had 2 catches for 27 yards. So there you go. That's your fantasy update. Little looky-loo at that. We'll take a break. More to come here on the show as the Dolphins trying to lick their wounds and get ready for the Patriots. Take a break. Back after this.
Lives here. 104.3 FM. WQAM. Miami.
Welcome back, everybody. Tobin and Leroy here with you. 104.3 FM, WQAM. We take you guys up until 2 here on the program. Hey, we've been telling you all week, going to keep telling you, that Mike Tyson is bringing his Return of the Mike show to the Seminole Hard Rock Hotel and Casino this December. Stories and more from Iron Mike, and we got your chance to win tickets. All you got to do is text the word KID to 20357. KID. KID to 20357. For more information, go to WQAM.com. It's a text contest. Message and data rates apply. Don't text and drive. And if you guys want to purchase those tickets, casino.hardrock.com/Hollywood/events to go see Return of the Mike. Coming your way this December. Goosies galore. I got a problem, Leroy. I got a bone. I'm very upset with the Charlotte Hornets. Okay.
What'd they do?
Look.
You want to return to sender?
Wow, that would be fantastic. The damage is done there.
Lemon law?
Hey, if I could lemon law it, but here's the thing that pisses me off, okay? They fleeced us, okay? I'll admit it. I'm man enough to admit when I've been fleeced. I've been got. They got us. All right? They sent us a player who fluffed up his numbers on a terrible team for a first-round pick and apparently was in the midst of a gambling scandal that still hasn't been cleared, by the way, which I have 2 issues with. But now these mother bleepers came out yesterday and they are mocking the Miami Heat. They came out with their theme nights yesterday, Leroy. Their theme nights, you know, like the Panthers do Star Wars night. Right. Or maybe the Marlins will do Puerto Rican Heritage night. You know, something like, oh, hello in the darkness, Jennifer.
Good morning.
Yeah. Well, is it good morning? Because it looks like you're in the Bat Cave.
I completely forgot to turn on the light, so my bad. Oh. I ran inside and then I had to sign into like a bunch of stuff.
Sneak in secret. Okay. So, you know, you'll have a night like that, you know, whatever. Mm-hmm. They set for March 17th, which by my count is just St. Patrick's Day. Don't know why they needed to make it a different day.
Yeah, that is St. Patty's Day.
They made it sports betting night. And guess who they're playing that night?
The
Hornets. The Miami Heat. The Hornets, Vlad, scheduled sports betting night when the Miami Heat are in town.
Nah, that's true. That's a good
Hey,
and these mother
you're gonna be on the sideline, over the sideline tweaking.
Look, funny's funny. Okay. But haven't they won enough? Now, of course, after this was pointed out yesterday, sports betting night was I believe moved. I don't know if it was canceled or moved. Ira Winderman said that it's no longer in play. But the damage is done. I know what they were. Yeah, I know what they were doing. They were sitting here and they're like, let's get one more. Huh? Let's get one more. Ira tweeted out yesterday, the Hornets removed sports betting night from the promotional calendar on their website. It was scheduled for March 13th. It's no longer happening on that date. First of all, why is there a sports betting night? Are you like what are we doing here? We're all sitting here. Do they have one of the sports books in the building? Is that one of maybe the Hornets have that?
Well, that's coming up next. You know, there's going to be an arena
kiosk in the arenas.
Oh yeah, for sure. I think I think you can at the Panthers, can't you?
No, the Panthers have this thing where they drop a $10 like Hard Rock bet promo at the game. I don't know if there's a place where you can actually lay a wager at them.
I know when I went to Lucas Oil, they have a sports book at their stadium, so it's not unheard of. But but Vlad,
how packed was that thing?
It was a Big Ten Media Day, so there was nothing at the point, but it looked very big.
I'm just saying, you got 60,000 people,
right?
And they're all walking by a sports book. That's like, wow.
Yep. But these, Leroy, haven't the Hornets won enough that they had to rub the Heat's nose in it?
What have they won?
The Hornets.
Leroy,
the Hornets.
I know. I understand they're the Hornets, but they fleeced Pat Riley, and they're just like, hey, guys, check this out. Check this out. We're going to do sports betting night.
I mean, based on all the trouble that players have gotten into, wouldn't you kind of keep that? You wouldn't have that night on the game night?
You know what? That's a fair point. The NBA is
like,
certainly,
regardless of who it is.
This is another thing that I'm confused by. Okay. So Shams Charania, what's his deal? Okay.
We don't rip Shams here.
Vlad,
Shams has been 100% accurate in all his reporting.
Vlad, for the most part, he has been, and I go at this lightly because I understand what happened to us with the Jimmy Butler situation. Okay, he stuck to his guns and he was right 100%. However, I have two things. One, this dude promised me the craziest summer ever, and it's been the least interesting offseason of all time.
You know what? You're right. He did promise the craziest summer. It wasn't a crazy summer.
So I don't know if he knew about Giannis was going to go and he backed out. I don't know. Whatever. He probably never saw. He's like, oh man, I can't believe that the Bucks would actually stretch and wave.
Oh, that's why
Lillard for $20 million a year.
That's what. Once they signed his brother, the Giannis sweepstakes was over.
It's over. But this guy, he keeps coming out, and he's done this now multiple times, where he's come out and he said that a player in this gambling investigation is cleared. He did this with Terry Rozier.
Right.
And then it came out that no, he's not. Terry Rozier is still a part of this whole investigation. And then this just happened with Malik Beasley, where he does this whole report making it seem like Malik Beasley was cleared, and all the quotes are from his attorneys. And then just yesterday sneakily tweets out a report from another ESPN reporter that the NBA has opened up its own investigation into Malik Beasley. And
because hold on, I can tell you why that happens. Because one is criminal and the other one is through the league. And we just tie them both together, but that may not be the case because the criminal investigation is him throwing games. The league investigation is him betting on games and when and where he's betting and who.
Leroy, I understand the distinction between criminal and the league investigating, but I also find it strange that this guy has now come out twice and said that two guys are cleared and have their thing behind them, and weeks later it comes out and be like, there's still more headache ahead.
Maybe
because the NBA then came out and said,
but then, like, why is Shams reported these guys are in the clear? Like, it seems like he's going in there, and because this guy is, as Vlad said, the most accurate reporter there is. And he's come out now in two cases, and he's like, oh, yeah, that Terry Rozier thing, it's cool. And it wasn't. And now the Malik Beasley thing is like, yeah, he's cool. Go sign him. And then it's like, oh, never mind.
I'm going to tell you why, though.
I'm going to tell you
why. Because
his agents are doing that.
Yeah. When the agent is trying to soften the blow of the league.
Or generate a market for their player.
Right.
Well, does he
say, hey, no criminal charges, and then a week later, the league or a month later says, wait.
Yeah, well, we
haven't started our investigation.
Right.
Yet.
Well, that's kind of my issue, though. Are you making a market for agents, or do you report the accurate news? Because as Vlad said, I thought that Shams is the most accurate reporter out there. Why would you report something that seemed like it was all to drum up free agency news for Malik Beasley when he's very much not in the clear?
Because I don't even know a lot of these situations. Like here's what the hardest thing for all these sports leagues have a problem with, or I do anyway, right? Is you're basically getting tried twice. You see what I mean? So when you think of a person that says, oh, the government or whoever's investigating me that could throw me in jail, they have cleared me, right? You think you're okay. And then the league comes in and says, no.
Yeah, that happens with the NFL a lot.
Right. And so that's hard, man. So I get how And the agent wants to put it out there because not only do you want, if your guy's a free agent, but you want the league and the fans of said league and your team to hear that.
Yeah, I understand why you want it out there, but you shouldn't.
But you don't know the league's going to investigate, though.
He's Shams.
No, but they don't like. It never comes out at the same time. You see how much later it came out?
He knew the president was sick. He's Shams.
All right. I'm just saying, like it's almost like these leagues wait in the weeds, and then like a month later they go, our turn.
No, this is. I mean, well, the thing that's interesting is the Terry Rozier thing happened in reverse. Like when the whole Charlotte thing happened, they cleared him and they said, "Oh, he's good." And then the feds came a knocking and said,
right.
Mm-mm. But the thing that's weird about it is he went on McAfee, I think it was, and was like, oh, yeah, Terry Rozier, he's good. And still, he's not. So This is the second time that he's done this where it's been like, he's cool, baby. And it doesn't seem like he's cool, baby.
But you don't want him, do you?
No, I don't want Malik Beasley. I just find it I'm kind of relating this to the
Rozier either, right?
No, I don't. I mean, I don't want Terry Rozier to have anything wrong with him. I'd like Terry Rozier to get cleared. That would be nice. It would be nice if all of this stuff was behind everybody.
On the roster, though, you don't want him on the team anymore, do you?
I mean, he's not going to play. It doesn't matter.
All right, no.
Like, do I need him cut? I don't need him cut. I don't see like if there's a rainy day. Hey, Deion Waiters was in the doghouse and he had to play a game. They eventually ran out of bodies, Vlad. So he actually played really well against Kawhi.
So my thing is that I'm gonna do it from a human perspective, right? And I'm gonna just be honest about this. If I ain't going to jail, I can deal with all the other stuff. When you come at me and they could result in jail time, then I'm nervous, right? But if I'm cleared by the people that could throw me in jail, then I can deal with all the other stuff.
100%. That's the bigger obstacle.
And I think that's when Malik says, I've been cleared, he been cleared of the stuff that makes him non-available for real to play basketball.
His attorneys say he's cleared. We haven't gotten official word that he's cleared. And that's kind of why I take issue with Shams, because his words are so powerful and he's the biggest reporter. When he says something, you're like, oh, then that's done, right?
But they want to report first.
It feels like he's been a bit of a caveat cowboy on this stuff.
So listen to this. If Shams said, I'm gonna wait to see what the league does, and somebody else reports that information from the lawyer, from the agent, then you're gonna be the first to say Shams got beat.
Not really. I don't care. Okay. Like,
I know you don't care, but you know what I'm saying. Yeah, so they want to be. They want to be the best, but they also want to be first on any information involving any player.
No, he has a sickness. He wants to be first on a Thanasis Antetokounmpo signing. Like, I get it. Like, but I don't understand this. I've found it weird with this story. It feels like twice he's tried to make it seem like these guys are good, and it doesn't seem like they are. And I'm finding it interesting because we're trying to see this from the Heat's perspective of. I came at this like, hey, wait, how did they clear Malik Beasley so fast? And Terry Rozier is still under the gun for this stuff. And now it's like, oh, well, he's not. They're still investigating everybody. And now the league has decided.
But one is getting investigated by the FBI, and
they both are
invested by the league.
Now Malik Beasley's also getting investigated by the league. The league had determined that Terry Rozier is not going to get suspended.
But the FBI is now investigating him.
Well, they're all part of the same investigation. That's where I'm getting confused. If the FBI and the league are all part of the same investigation, and somebody says he's cleared, then why is he not cleared from all parties? Because he got investigated initially when it happened by the league, when this whole thing shot up, right, in 2023.
Right.
Terry Rozier did.
Yeah.
Okay?
No, all right.
Then in January, it was said that he's part of the federal investigation, the same ring that was with Jonte Porter. Okay. Right. Then in July, they also roped Malik Beasley into it.
Right.
Shams comes out 2 months later and is like, Malik Beasley's cool, baby. His attorneys say so. And then yesterday it was reported by not Shams, another ESPN reporter, that the league is now going to investigate Malik Beasley. So the league never did an investigation into Malik Beasley. They only investigated Terry Rozier because his happened, I guess, 2 years ago.
Right.
So
I don't know. I mean, like, yeah, it just seems
like a mess.
Right. It does. A mess. And
Shams feels like he's going out there.
Somebody should have answers by now. And I think the league is just trying not to react too quickly while the other investigation is still going on.
Right.
So that's why they're kind of, but if I'm like this, if I get cleared by the FBI, right, I'm thinking, okay, I'm good. Because FBI, jail, league, money, but freedom. And that's just that's just the reality of it. So I'm shocked that we're now 2.5 years later with Terry going back and forth and back and forth. And now Malik Beasley and who's the other one? Jonte.
Yeah, Jonte the league they iced him. He's out. He's banned for life.
Right. So
and he's pled guilty and all that. He's
right. So there you already got. So the FBI came to him and said, "Look here."
You think he's snitching?
No. Well, no, because he's still doing jail time. So I would say they went to him and said, "Look, this could be 10 years, or it could be 2 years. Plead guilty, right? And call, and then we'll be, and then you go ahead and do your time, and you're gonna get in trouble or whatever." But you'll have your freedom in a couple of years.
Well, I'll tell you somebody who always clears it up and cleans it up. And that's the best dry cleaning in all of South Florida, Leroy. And that's our friends over at A&T Dry Cleaners. You want to call our boy R up anytime, text or call him. You guys need something done, he's got it for you. And you call him up at 954-610-9383. That's 954-610-9383. 40-plus years, owned and run, Leroy. They could do same-day sewing. They got a seamstress on site. Mama Ara, she's taking care of business, dude.
Yeah.
I walk in there. I got to go there tomorrow. I got to go pick up my suit after I get out of work because I gotta look snazzy for those old dirty boxes. We got homecoming dances, Leroy. Back to school. You want the wardrobe looking right, Leroy. That's right. How it is.
They service all of South Florida, Dade, Broward, Southern Palm Beaches. They can pick up and drop off your orders. Just give Ara a call. He'll hook you up. He's also a big fan of the show. And guess what? If you mention Tobin and Leroy, you get 25% off your order. That's it, 25% off. Call or text Ara at 954-610-9383 at any time. And once you use A&T Dry Cleaners, you'll never launder your own clothes again.
All right, welcome back, everybody. Tobin and Leroy here with you on 104.3 FM, WQAM. We take you guys up until 2 here on the program. And I want to let you guys know that you guys could have a chance to have a Pro Bowl Miami football player come and visit an elementary school of your choice. It could happen. It's WQAM's MVP experience with the Dolphins' Zach Sealer. And he's on board to speak at a school. Just go to WQM.com and enter an elementary school in Broward or Dade for your chance to get a visit from Zach Sealer, where he'll speak to students and more. For contest rules, go to WQAM.com and check that on out. See a report today, Leroy, from The Athletic. I keep telling you, these Lakers, they're snooping around Andrew Wiggins. They're still snooping.
Wait. You weren't you done with Andrew Wiggins last year?
Well, he was done with me. But then we both realized we need each other.
How was he done with you? When
he was done with me from the time he got here, Vlad. I could tell.
Hey, man, it's not easy to move cross country in the middle of the season, right?
Certainly isn't. It certainly
with a baby. Just born.
With a baby. Yes, I know. He was like old Ukrainian woman who had baby on back. Like, I understand. It was tough.
I love the way you just exclude real life situations.
It is a real life situation. It's a real life situation.
Can you understand why he might be a little just sad?
So you admit he was sad?
I don't admit anything. I'm just saying I know it's a tough move.
Well, I want the Lakers to stop snooping around because we're trying to have a fresh
do you
start
want
here.
Andrew Wiggins or not?
Well, I mean, of course I want Andrew Wiggins. Of course I want Andrew Wiggins.
Okay, then.
Sometimes
now you can continue with, but I'm saying this because I know you. I know you. This is what you're gonna say. You're saying that so you can make your point.
What do you mean?
You know what the hell I'm saying.
What am I trying to say?
You're saying this so you can make your point about the Lakers.
I just want
But if Wiggins is at media day, by the time we get to that, you're gonna have a whole nother.
That's coming up soon, isn't it?
Yeah,
couple weeks.
So I would like to go on record. You want Andrew Wiggins on this team.
I said that already.
Okay.
Now that he's locked in, he wasn't locked in.
Dalton Connect, unless you throw in Gabe Vincent in.
I don't really want. I mean, this Dalton Connect. I don't know what to make of him, Vlad.
He was just doing the game.
He is going out with one of your favorite girls now.
I actually don't like Liv, and I've especially been turned off by the way she's treated Kaylor and Beyond the Villa. I got to be honest with you; she seems like a bit of an egomaniac.
Because that is the infatuation with Dalton Connect. That the fact that he's going out with one of the celebrities and one of the shows that Tobin watches.
I got to be honest with you, Vlad, and this is the truth about Dalton Connect. And I said this yesterday because we mentioned this. So I'm going to get to the new report here in just a second. I think we're kind of tapped out on intangibles here, man. I think we've kind of reached our limit.
We starting to look like Hoosiers.
Yeah, we got a lot of intangibles here. Man. I'm just saying.
I'm talking about Hoosiers, the movie.
We got a sweet
chest passes, bounce passes.
We're gonna have Jimmy Chitwood pretty soon.
So here's the report. This is from Dan Wokey from The Athletic. Covers the Lakers.
Stay woke.
Stay wokey. Yeah, stay woke. Oh, man. It says, now after a dominant run leading Slovenia at Eurobasket, they got bounced yesterday by Germany. So not so dominant, dude. I mean, they had like one impressive win. Anyway, neither here nor there. Doncic can now turn his attention to the Lakers. And after the way Doncic looked for his national team, the Lakers can turn even more attention towards him. According to a team and league sources, the Lakers' stance on roster improvements heading into the season has shifted because of the start of this new chapter together. While the Lakers had resisted scenarios in which the team would take on contracts that last beyond 25-26 earlier this summer, Doncic's multi-year commitment has nudged LA's priorities in more aggressive directions. One area the team is focused on upgrading is the wing, where it needs to have a more two-way talent. A player like Miami's Andrew Wiggins, whom the Lakers weren't interested earlier this summer, is now a more desirable player, provided the price is right. Wiggins, who turns 31 in February, is due $28.2 million this year and has an option for $30.1. Mark Stein linked the Lakers and Wiggins in his newsletter this year. The Lakers still value their lone tradable first-round pick in either 2031 or 2032 as a piece earmarked for a much bigger move in the future. However, they have a mixture of expiring contracts and a former first-round pick in Dalton Connect that could be packaged together if another team was looking to shed salary. There you go. Now, let me just say this. I just want to say this, Leroy.
Go ahead.
I'm tired of the Lakers bleeping around, okay? Stop snooping around Andrew Wiggins and coming with this poo-poo platter that you had on draft night. You all saw Dalton Connect in Summer League, okay? He stinks. It's enough already with this Dalton Connect. You guys have sat out here acting like Dalton Connect is some prize. What if I came to you, Lakers, and said, Jaime Jaquez, how would you like him? Former first-round pick? Not so great, right? Not so great. But because he wears a Lakers jersey, I'm supposed to be like, oh, amazing. No. Listen to me right now, okay? First of all, I know I can't speak to you guys in reality because you got Luka for a sandwich. But let me just tell you something right now. If you don't come here with this first-round pick, don't even pick up the phone to Pat Riley. You're embarrassing yourself. You're embarrassing yourself.
Schmidt is right. So basically, a 2031 or 32 first-round pick is literally a 7th grader.
Let me get this straight. You guys have LeBron James on a 1-year deal with Luka Doncic. And you guys are quibbling over a 2031 pick. What do we do? And what are we doing? Like, what do you think you're going to get for that first rounder? Like, who are you going to get? Dalton Connect? I just want to know. A team that has LeBron and Luka in 2031, you guys will probably have Luka in 2031. It's not like you're going to be at the top of the lottery unless he has like a relapse and becomes fat bastard. So exactly. What are you holding out for? I don't understand this. We weren't interested in Andrew Wiggins in this, but now we are. And it's like the Heat are sitting here, be like, "Hey, bro, are you coming at us? Are you coming at us with the Rui Hachimura, Gabe Vincent, Dalton Connect deal again?" Yes. Please don't call here. Stop calling here, Lakers. You come with that first round pick, we can have a talk. All right, and then unfortunately, we'll have to make the difficult decision if I want Andrew Wiggins or not because I really want him. But until then. Stop bothering us, all right? Because old Andrew Wiggins, let me tell you something right now. He's locked into the Heat.
Now, I'm just so shocked at how your whole attitude has changed. You know what this is?
He didn't even believe himself.
He didn't even want it until somebody else wanted it.
That's not true. That's not true. That's not
You're
true.
a child.
That's not true. That's not true.
Dude.
That's not true. That's not true.
At the end of the season, you were done with Andrew Wiggins.
I was done with everybody.
Then the Lakers said, we want Andrew Wiggins, and now all of a sudden you want to cherish him.
It wasn't Andrew Wiggins' fault. It wasn't Andrew Wiggins' fault. I was in a broken up place. Okay, everybody was blaming me for the breakup of the Heat, which I didn't do. And I was sitting here in a broken place. So Andrew Wiggins has forgiven me, and we're all ready to move on to another place. Do I wish he was wearing number 22?
Never wanted him.
No, that's not true. It's not that I never wanted him. It's just that when he got here, it's like, and this guy's not doing what Jimmy Butler did. He's wearing Jimmy Butler's number. That's not Jimmy Butler. So now that we've all moved past it, we have a clean slate. We have a clean slate. We're all moving. We're all pulling in the same direction here.
Wow. This positivity is only because you want to make your point about the Lakers.
No, I want them to stop.
If nobody wanted Andrew Wiggins right now, your whole stance on Andrew Wiggins would be different.
Not true. Not true.
What?
I'm excited to have Andrew Wiggins.
Oh,
I can't wait for him to start at the 3.
You're the worst.
No, that's not true.
Worst.
I can't wait for Andrew Wiggins.
You're
I can't wait to see him
worst.
all out.
-1.
Yes.
You know what they say about Andrew Wiggins?
No, you never wanted him?
No, you know what they say? More
What?
40-point games in the regular season than Jimmy Butler ever had. So I just want to be clear here. I, of course, am all in on Andrew Wiggins, unless the Lakers want to give up the 2031 pick. If they want to give up the 2031 pick, then, you got to.
I don't want a 2031 pick.
Oh, come on. You want to throw it in a little sweetener. If we want to get a big-time star, of course you do. We got to make good for that. We got to make good for that Terry Rozier trade.
Wait. Getting Terry Rozier for a first rounder is a whole lot different than getting Andrew Wiggins for a first rounder. Listen, if I had a 2031 first round pick to trade and I could get a player like Andrew Wiggins, I would throw that in a heartbeat.
Agreed. So I want the Lakers to stop being weenies and stop snooping around unless they want to do business.
So let me get this straight. You're telling me that if the if the Lakers offer the 2031 pick and Dalton Connect, that you're ready to go ghost mode for the Miami Heat.
Ghost mode? What do you mean?
All white players on the court at one time.
I don't even need, like, to be honest with you, they don't even if they give me a first round pick, if they give
White hot!
if they give me a first round pick, I don't even need Dalton Connect. You can leave him there with
31, dude.
If they give me a first round pick, they can keep Dalton Connect and live from Love Island for all I care. I don't need Dalton Connect. Just give me the first round pick.
31.
Yeah, but you want to know what you can do with that 2031, Leroy?
Flip it for what? Andrew Wiggins?
No, you could take it. And we have 4 tradable first round picks. Then we can go shopping.
Can I just say this? You ain't going to get a player as good as Andrew Wiggins with a 2031 first round pick.
Yeah, you're thinking it in the wrong light, though. Okay, and this is
didn't want Andrew Wiggins. I'm speaking in the right light. We all talk about all this stuff later on. Let's get to the fact of the matter.
No. That's not true. It's not that I didn't want Andrew Wiggins. I didn't think Andrew Wiggins wanted me. It didn't feel like he wanted to be here.
He moved cross country in the middle of the week.
So what? I had to deal with watching, last season's basketball. Did you see how many games that I had to watch? It was very tough on me too. All right.
And you think you putting that on Wiggins?
I'm not putting it on anybody. I'm just saying I had pain too.
I got somebody else on the West Coast. I'll put that on.
I had tough things that I had to go through. Did you watch the Detroit Pistons games?
Wiggins had nothing to do with that. It
doesn't matter. It doesn't matter if it had to do with him. He didn't think about my tough times. Did he watch Spo Hydro timeouts?
Who you were?
That's exactly, Vlad. So why am I sitting here and I'm boo-hooing for somebody?
Why aren't you blaming the guy that gave you sexy eyes?
What do you mean?
Jimmy.
I am blaming him.
No, you're not. You sound like you're blaming Wiggins.
No. I'm not blaming Andrew Wiggins.
Throughout this conversation, right, he had to reiterate, we're in a different place now.
We are in a different place now.
Like he ruined your season.
Like he even knows you exist.
Oh, Andrew Wiggins didn't ruin my season. No, by no means.
Okay.
Did he help fix my season? No, he didn't. No.
Was he supposed to?
He was supposed to help. I think he was supposed to help.
Don't. Like reality,
most durable player ever than the hammy goes. I mean, come on.
Reality sometimes seems to elude us when we want what we want, and we don't forget the humanity of these players.
Leroy,
dude, if you pick up and move from California to Miami with a new baby in the middle of a season, right? I'm gonna give you a little bit of time.
Okay, Davion Mitchell moved countries. Didn't affect him.
Now we compare Wiggins to Davion Mitchell.
Whoa. He moved countries.
He didn't have a job in the NBA either.
Countries.
Yes, he did. He played for the Raptors.
Then what countries did he move?
Toronto.
Canada. It was closer than Wiggins.
Wait, time out.
Toronto is closer than Wiggins.
It's international travel.
Dude,
it's international travel. It's international travel.
Please tell me it's time to go to a break.
Hold on. It's international travel.
Toronto is a city.
You are digging yourself a hole.
Dude, you have to go through. I don't have to go through customs.
Just apologize and let's move forward.
No, I'm not going to apologize because you have to go through customs. You don't have to go through customs to get from San Francisco.
City? That's a city. You should have said the country of Canada.
I apologize, but you understood what I meant.
No, you didn't understand what you meant.
You understood what I meant. International travel.
Oh my.
That's tough.
Oh my goodness.
Didn't affect him.
Can I just say this? You have lost your mind.
How
You're
so?
acting
The last 10
like
minutes.
Cross waters.
Yeah, international travel.
Canada?
He had to go from the frozen tundra to South Florida. Do you know what kind of change?
Oh, he was in Green Bay. Okay, first of all, and second, he might have been traded when they were already in the States.
I don't know that.
Well,
hard to say.
You
Hard
can't
to
really
say. I don't know.
that he was in Toronto.
He might
have been already in the States.
There is no further trip than San Francisco and the Bay Area to Florida, to
Portland.
Miami. There's no further trip in the country.
Portland.
Seattle.
Yeah, there is. Seattle.
Okay. A little bit north.
I know.
We've taken it.
Yeah.
Okay.
Geography's kicking your ass again, huh?
No, it's not.
It's kicking yours too.
Kicking your ass. You say Toronto's tougher to get to.
I can't believe you guys are just dismissing Davion Mitchell changing countries in the middle of the season. It's amazing.
He made it sound like he was playing in like the Turkish league.
Right, like he was playing in Israel or
For
like,
real, like somewhere in Europe or Asia or something like that.
Like he was
I don't
playing
know.
like you're in the African basketball league,
Australia,
like
for all we
Senegal
know,
or something like that. What is wrong with you?
Never lets his personal reasons get onto the court. You want to know why? Because Davion Mitchell's married to the game, dude.
You know what you need to start.
Wait,
you know who you need to start courting so you can marry? Reality.
Because
you in reality.
In reality, been divorced years ago.
Yeah.
I love Andrew Wiggins.
It's him and
Really?
that are engaged,
dude.
I love that he's trying to convince himself that he loves Andrew Wiggins.
I do. I can't wait.
He's ever said about him by repeating himself over and over.
Wait, do you not recall some of the things you've said about Andrew Wiggins?
What have I said?
Hey, Andrew Wiggins. Hey, you give us 40 points one night, and then we can't get 10. You give us 15 in the first quarter, and then we can't. Like,
that's just the game log. I apologize for
every
butchering.
Game, dude.
I apologize for butchering the clock. We'll be back after this. So regular old second hour here on Tobin and Leroy. Plain old, regular, run-of-the-mill second hour.
Feels weird.
And it is what it is. You know, we're in the midst of suspension right now.
Is it time to move on now? On to New England?
It is.
I
think Ricky Williams put it well yesterday. You know, you got to give it the first 4 games.
Oh, he's looking for you today.
Nah.
You know what, Leroy, he's kicking you when you're down.
Tobin. You know what? Now you got to see Leroy now. Now you got to see him. Now you got to see him. Now you.
Because wait, Glad.
You playing with his emotions.
How much did he flip out when I said that?
No. You got to meet him now. Now
technically,
no. You can't come back after doing what you did in the last segment to end the hour with Wiggins, and then you're gonna double back and then say, "Oh, it's only week 1." When that's what Leroy was trying to tell you, and you're like, "No, Leroy, you can't come back Monday."
Don't you come on here Monday?
And he came with all that energy.
Hold on,
a whole hour.
Right.
Let's not forget the hour when he named every game.
Understood, but he didn't come back with that energy. He preempted that he would, but he didn't. That's how bad the Dolphins win was. Now, Ricky Williams, he's a different spirit right now. But that's neither here nor there.
He might have been high.
Might have.
That's what I said. I was like, Ricky was just like me.
You know how I know Ricky Williams was in a good place? Because he kept saying, "Yeah, that's a good one." Like after the points, like real quietly to himself.
He was very quiet.
That's because the question just hit him right then. He's
like, "Yeah, nailed it."
Hey,
you're right.
So here's the deal. And I want to move on to New England. And I want to move forward.
Mm-hmm.
But everybody's hurt.
And
I'm telling you right now, I don't have any information on this. I don't have a great feel about it. But here's going to be this organization or this front office demise. Darren Waller.
Oh. Sounds like the rat's off a ship on him, huh?
Well,
finally.
Like the dude been here for 3 months, ain't did nothing. And so from that standpoint, you got rid of a guy that basically was one of the pivotal pieces of your offense, brought in a guy, an injured guy, and I won't say, well, mentally or, he was off. So I'm going to just say injured for whatever reason, right? You bring him in, and now you say he hasn't played football. We're going to coddle him. I say he's supposed to be ready to go when he got here, right?
Yeah, definitely.
If he want to play football again.
Dude, none of it has made sense from the jump. And
I'm telling you what they're going to do. I told you.
Yeah, you said if he doesn't play, rat's off a ship.
They're going to do it too.
I don't even understand what the point of doing this dance is. Like,
and now you have no tight end.
So let me ask you this.
Mm-hmm.
In the last 2 years, your general manager, big signings were Odell Beckham in 2024.
Yep.
And Darren Waller in 2025.
Yep.
Don't forget the right guard.
Off the Achilles.
James Daniels, correct?
Yep.
Jeff. Is it Jeff?
It's James.
No, James.
Oh, Jeff is the
Daniels is the white comedian.
Daniels, yeah. Jeff Daniels is Dumb and Dumber.
Yeah.
Which also could be our coach and GM right now.
Pretty much.
Wow, I ain't going there.
That's good.
Why not?
I ain't going there.
That's a good one.
I mean, it's enough of these two already. No, these guys.
So you've been fleeced in back-to-back years by 2 receivers.
Yep.
That for some reason your general manager's like, what is he playing Madden from like 2018?
Hey, don't forget this guy got by Will Fuller too. Same
and
GM.
Will Fuller never even played.
Yeah.
And Jordan Poyer.
Yep.
And Byron Jones.
Yep. Keep going. You got it. I mean, the list goes on and on. Isn't that unfortunate?
I'm sorry. Listen, Boss Ross.
You know the crazy thing about it is?
You got to fire him. Like,
you know what the crazy thing about all this is, Vlad? The guys that he's actually drafted have been some good players that aren't here anymore.
And they don't want to pay them.
Right.
Yeah.
So the main thing we grade you on is your ability to draft talent you haven't been bad at, but because of all the other stuff you've done, you couldn't afford them.
Yeah, well, don't give him passes on everyone because Cam Smith is still MIA as well. That was one of his first picks in the draft.
Yeah, Chris Grier is a bad, you know what he is? He's a bad car salesman. He buys he'll buy like a Mercedes from like a car auction, like a police auction.
Loves lemons.
Yeah, that's been through everything. But
he
it
loves
still
lemons.
looks good.
You
He
know, when
fixes
you go
the
down
body, but the
441
inside.
and you see the major car dealerships,
Right.
and then you see the other dealerships, buy here, pay here.
That's him.
Yeah.
That's him. It looks good. The body, everything looks good. Inside, the engine's messed up, transmission done, all of that.
When you get in the car and you go for a test drive, it's
shaking.
it's shaking.
Headlines are brought to you by Doral Kia, a real car dealership. Doral Kia, home of the Pricito, our lowest price. Visit us at Doral Kia or at DoralKia.com.
That's what we've been getting Pricito on players.
Lemons. We've been getting lemons, man.
Week 2 of the NFL season
Why
gets
can't we do
underway.
like the Lakers did and send the guy back?
Oh, my God.
And then he balled out. They got the opposite of a lemon law. They called it a lemon law, and that dude went play.
Oh, don't worry. DeAndre Ayton will work out for him.
Oh, my goodness. Is that guy he's played a long time.
Not really.
And he's just black, right?
I think
Like he's built like Dwight Howard, except 7 foot.
He got his bag. 7-footers are weird, man. 7-footers are weird. You know,
can't explain it.
You can't explain it. Like I think they get sick of it. I think they've probably been told their whole life. I think there's basketball burnout quicker with 7-footers. You're just like, I'm sick of this.
I mean, what about the 80-year-old 7-footer?
I don't know.
Not Odom. Ogden. No, not Ogden. What's his name?
Greg Oden.
Greg Oden. Yeah, Oden.
Benjamin Buttons.
Yeah.
Well, he was just hurt. He didn't even have a chance.
The other way.
His knees were cooked.
Like he came into the league at 80.
Yeah, his knees were cooked.
I mean, when he was a freshman in college, he looked like he had been in the league for 15 years.
Is he 35 yet?
Like a father of 6. Yeah, he's over 35. Yeah.
You sure?
You sure?
Yeah, because he's like Mike Conley Jr.'s age. They both were drafted. They went to college.
He's like 38?
37.
37.
Yeah.
Crazy. So we got Packers and Commanders tonight. Yes, the Dolphins will get going. We'll hear a little bit from Tua coming on up here this hour. Brock Purdy, very unlikely to play this week for San Francisco. They're actually saying could be multiple weeks.
He's another one. He gets banged up a lot too.
Enjoy
Maybe
Mac
it's
Jones.
the system.
Mac Jones is the backup for San Francisco.
Oh, now if Mac Jones balls out, then what?
I don't know. I mean, they just paid Brock Purdy. So we'll see. We'll see what happens there. I mean, the word was back in the draft was that they wanted Mac Jones. That was the guy they loved. And then they switched to Trey Lance.
Yeah, that's who.
How'd that work out for him?
Not too good.
Yeah.
Where's Trey Lance these days?
He's backup for the Chargers.
The Chargers. Wow. How about that? Good for him. Glad he's still landing on his feet. Sports Talk on WQM is brought to you by Paramount Plus. You can't count on much these days, but you can always count on Sundays with the NFL on CBS and Paramount Plus. Stream your local NFL game live every Sunday, all season long, starting at just $30 for your first year. That's like $2.50 a month. Visit ParamountPlus.com/NFL to get started today. Tua, he spoke to the media yesterday. We'll hear a little bit from QB1 after this. Wow. Okay, welcome back, everybody. It is Tobin and Leroy here with you on 104.3 FM WQAM as we take you guys up until 2. J-Fig, she still has her stash of Hardy tickets in her boots. You got your boots today, J-Fig?
I got them. Locked and loaded.
She's got her boots on. We'll give you a chance to win those tickets as Hardy brings his Jim Bob World Tour to the I Think Financial Amphitheater on September 20th with special guests Co Wetzel, Stephen Wilson Jr., and Sicarus. Just keep on listening to us for details on how you can win. This is a Live Nation show. For more info, go to the contest page at WQAM and check that on out. We're getting ready for a little Dolphins and Patriots action. Tua, he was mentioning yesterday. He's like, it's on his mind. Never beat Mike Vrabel. Has never beat Mike Vrabel. Mike Vrabel's had his number, though Tua has had a lot of personal success against the Patriots. I don't think he's ever lost to the Patriots as the starting quarterback. But this is obviously not Bill Belichick, who we always had his number, and this is not Gerard Mayo. So he's got a new coach that he's got to deal with here in this matchup. So we'll look forward to that. We'll get to a little bit of Tua here. Some news that's floating around. I did see that the coordinators are speaking this morning. Frank Smith, he is the Dolphins offensive coordinator, doesn't call plays, and it was his bright idea to bring in Darren Waller. He's got to be side-eyeing Darren Waller right now. You know, Frank's like, hey, Darren, kind of vouched for you, dude. Ready to go? I don't know, coach. I don't know if I'm ready to go. All right, thanks for that. Thanks. I don't look like an idiot at all. Just so you know. I'm sorry, Frank. I'm sorry, Frank.
Eat and swallow, Leroy.
He's
about a DJ.
We can wait for you. We can wait for you. I ain't gonna hold you. There's nothing that
I don't know what's giving him a tougher time, Vlad. The sandwich or the headphones?
You gotta understand. When we're young, we're not.
I've had some difficulties with headphones.
Right? You're told with our people, don't eat with your mouth, don't talk with your mouth full, and don't let everybody know that your mouth is full.
It was a delight.
Leroy was.
He was trying to gather himself.
Real enjoy it. Enjoy the sandwich, Leroy. It looks very good. Oh, the cookie.
Here's the kicker. Vegan.
Yeah. Why?
You did all of that for a vegan cookie?
Wow, he didn't even.
Because it was hot.
Drop it.
Did they at least like camouflage it to make it look good?
Did it look like a dog?
It looked good.
Did it look like a dog bone?
It looked like a regular cookie.
I
It
guess.
has the appearance of a regular cookie. It's soft like a regular cookie.
How's it taste?
It tastes almost like a regular cookie. Besides all the good stuff.
Oh, man. So anyway, Frank Smith, Dolphins offense coordinator, he said what Xavien Howard said about Tua, not true. Well, Tua was asked about Xavien Howard's comments. You got this, Vlad? Here was Tua discussing Xavien Howard saying that the Dolphins quarterback panicked after they took away his first option.
Another thing that gained a lot of traction was Xavien Howard, your former teammate, saying, once we take away his first read, I feel like it's panic mode after that. Do you have any reaction to your former teammate playing against him this time saying that?
Yeah, well, I got to talk to him after the game. Still got a lot of respect for him. I think if you look at the games where I have performed and done well, it's when I'm also getting off of my first read and, progressing or going through the progressions. Kind of like what my feed is, telling me. So playing in that sense.
What you said about that, you said you got a chance to talk to him. What was that conversation like? Was it just to kind of clear the air or see where he was coming from, or what was that like?
No, it was just saying hi to an old friend. I mean, I got to see him after the game. Got to talk to him a little bit during the game as well, but that's all it was.
Those comments you're saying.
No, I didn't even know he made those comments.
All right, there you go. Tua yesterday speaking to the media.
I feel like it's panic mode after that.
There's a huge amount of our content that people can.
I think we're looping here. Anyway, what do you make of that, Leroy? Tua kind of no selling it from Xavien Howard.
Like Tua knows his process. You know what I mean? And keep in mind, sometimes for a quarterback, it may look that way, but if he's not, he's not. Like we don't know what his progression is. So it's kind of hard for for another guy to tell him what his process is. However, you did throw a pick to a traffic cone. And we ain't going to go through that again.
No, we don't have to.
But still.
He did say that after the loss, he said it was tough to sleep. Here's some more of Tua.
I think it's tough. I find after those kind of games, it's tough to sleep.
Good.
Because there's a lot of the what ifs and I wish, or maybe if I did this versus that. But I would say the decompressing is I think after those kind of games, it's tough, you know.
Yo, who is that?
Are you typing something, Leroy?
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
I thought that was.
Big is thinking it's her, and I turned our mic off. I'm like, what is that?
I was super confused because I thought it was just because in the Dolphins press conferences you could hear somebody typing all the time.
No,
so I thought it was
that was me. I take full.
Okay. Oh, thank you.
It's all good.
I thought it was me too, and then I also thought that it could be the recording because we often do hear that.
I thought so too,
but it's been bothering me for like.
Well, listen. Tobin knows what I'm dealing with.
Yes, I do.
And you better respond quickly.
Accordingly.
Yeah, accordingly.
Quickly and accordingly.
So,
you ever?
We're gonna keep that in house.
You ever have trouble sleeping after a game, or are you too tired?
The best nights of sleep I've gotten after games was when I got taken to the hospital.
Oh, geez.
Okay.
It's hard here. And I tell you guys this all the time. Football is the only negative reinforced sport, right? And so if you lose a game, the game just keeps running in through your mind of what you could have done. If you made a mistake, it just keeps running in your mind, and it's hard to move on from it sometimes because you feel like you cost your team. You know, as I got older, I started accepting the fact that everybody makes mistakes. Keep yours to a minimum, but work your tail off, and everybody will appreciate that. But as a young person, because look, they say, son, if you keep playing like that, you ain't gonna have a job. Like that's the kind of threats you get. Like it's crazy. Like that doesn't happen in the other sports.
They need so badly. Just I don't know, dude. It doesn't even have to be a bomb. It just needs Devon Achane breaking a run. This team needs that crowd to be fired up like right off the bat so badly. Because part of
the reason why, here's part of the problem. Part of the problem is that the defense is dictating what you do. You're not dictating what the defense does. And I'll give you a perfect example. On any play, I can exploit one player on the defense, right? I'll go back to the Canes game and the Notre Dame game where how did we affect that linebacker? We flashed something in front of him. He looked at that, tight end went over his head.
Mm-hmm.
You can do that anywhere on the field, right? And so I believe that part of the reason why they haven't been able to do it is because they just made the assumption they're taking all the deep stuff away from us, so we're going to do this. You're reacting to them. You need to find something, whatever that is, to make them react to you. So if you run the ball well, if Achane is running the ball, if Ollie Gordon's running the ball, if all these guys are running the ball well, then guess what? Safety's got to creep up. Everybody has to creep up. Then you go to your play action, right? Like you have to be the initiator. You have to be the guy who's making them adjust to you. And I think a lot of times you watch games, you see the same old plays, and we're not affecting what they do at all. And that's what adjustments in football is. Mm-hmm. Hey, let's make some adjustments to what they're doing in these situations, but let's also make them adjust to what we're doing. Whether it's motion, whether it's trips to one side, whether it's giving the appearance of that little bubble screen, right? and then running something else. Like there's so many different things that you can do to kind of get those safeties into the mix a little bit, and then you pop them over the top versus like they sit two safeties back. Sometimes their corners way off the ball and you don't affect them at all.
Oh man, I'm stressed about this Sunday.
I'm not stressed.
I'm stressed.
You know what I am? Can I just tell you what I am? When you know somebody's has the ability to do all the things that I'm talking about, and it's not being done for whatever reason, I'm frustrated and disappointed because it doesn't look right. I remember all the offenses that he's been a part of, right? And I know what that looked like. And I know the creativeness and how they expose certain players on the defense. And I don't understand why. That's why you got hired.
15 minutes of Game Day Uncensored, brought to you by the Lexus TX. Experience amazing at your Lexus dealer. Enter the mixed bag coming up next. All right, welcome back, everybody. It is Tobin and Leroy here with you on 104.3 FM, WQAM. We'll take you guys up until 2. Mike Tyson is bringing his Return of the Mike show to the Seminole Hard Rock Hotel and Casino in Hollywood this December. Stories and more from Iron Mike. And we got your chance to win tickets. Just text the word KID to 20357. That's KID, K-I-D, to 20357. For more info, go to WQM.com. It's a text contest. Message and data rates may apply. Don't text and drive. Tickets are also available for purchase at casino.hardrock.com/Hollywood/events. Nobody still calls him the Dynamite Kid. That's old school Mike Tyson.
Didn't he win a championship? He was what, 21?
20.
I think he was 20. Yeah, I think he was 20.
Okay. I knew it was early.
A complete freak. Unbelievable. Unbelievable. By the way, Will Blackman's going to join the show today. He is on the call this week for USF and Miami on the CW. So we will talk to the former NFL safety, Boston College. What's that, lad?
Think it's going to be a good crowd? I know you asked Brittany that the other day. And
I hope so. I think it should be. I think it should be. I would think, because I would figure like it's not. I always get worried about noon crowds, but this is 4:30. I feel like that's enough time to party on Friday, get out there. Okay, you know, you got time to then go to the game and enjoy it.
And then go and watch Netflix and then watch Canelo versus.
Yep. Go watch. Got ready to get that going. Excited about it. Let's get to the mixed bag here. Here's what we got here. Adam Silver.
What happened there?
What happened?
I think he exited himself out by accident.
Adam Silver.
Adam Silver just ejected you out of the league. Look at that.
I'm sorry, Adam. I'm sorry.
All that gambling talk got him upset, and he took you out just like that.
It's like, what did you say about the response? Adam Silver yesterday, he took some flack for this because he was asked about all the streaming platforms that the games are going to. And he goes, just watch highlights, baby. No bigs.
There's a huge amount of our content that people can essentially consume for free. I mean, this is very much a highlights-based sport, so, Instagram, TikTok, Twitter, you name it, any service, the New York Times, for that matter, to the extent that your content is not behind a paid firewall. There's an enormous amount of content out there. YouTube, by another example, that is advertising-based that consumers can consume.
Okay, Adam, hey. I don't understand. It feels to me like this guy got handed a gift from David Stern, okay? He got handed a gift league, and this dude keeps making things more complex and keeps sending things into the wrong. First of all, you're saying it's a highlight sport. I know what you mean by that, but don't say that, dude. What do you mean it's a highlight sport? You go out there, you say you watch the games, you watch our product, and you sit here and be like, you can't watch it on TikTok, baby, no bigs. I just think that's crazy to me. This guy has gone, and he's trying to make the game more unlikable than ever. Then this damn salary cap, he completely ruined the best part of the sport, which was players moving all over the place with these apron nonsense. Hate that. Nobody can go to the trade machine anymore. It's no fun. You have Shams up there lying, saying it's going to be the craziest offseason ever. Nothing happened. No crazy trades, no funds. And then this NBA Cup, my God. You have to make up tournaments to make the regular season mean something. This is insane to me. I don't know, dude. What a wild thing. Just watch it in 10-second bites.
So he's talking about football?
No, he's talking about basketball.
I was getting ready to say, like, listen, first of all, let me add to this, because nobody cares about all them damn games. You only watch the big games anyway. So you can watch your team 2 or 3 times a week or back to back. I'm sorry, but if I miss a Charlotte game, I'm okay. Football's not like that. And baseball's not complaining. Hockey's like that. But hockey, you watch more of it because, well, your team's really good.
here's what Adam Silver, you come into this generation, okay? This is what people like. There's stars moving all over the place. You've made it more impossible than ever for that to happen because you got the stupid apron trap that nobody understands. Even GMs don't understand it. Players don't understand it. And so you've completely locked up the only interesting thing about your sport because Leroy's right. There's too many games. So what is everybody excited about? Players moving. That's what you get excited about. And you can't do it anymore.
When you got a whole bunch of new guys on your team or star switches, right? Like if Giannis were to go to, say, the Lakers, just, when Luka went to the Lakers, I bet you everybody watched the Lakers.
Of course.
Stayed up in the middle of the night to watch the Lakers. You want to see Luka and LeBron.
And by the way, if you have too many good players, you can't pay them because then we're going to completely obliterate you for being too good at picking players. Oh, yeah, great. What a concept, dude. That's great. That's awesome. And you got to figure out if you want to pay him in $30 million in 2 years. Okay, cool, awesome. What a system you've built up, Adam. You've knocked it out of the park. Crazy. Let's get to some football. You guys familiar with Kurt Warner?
Yes.
He was on the Rich Eisen show, and he had some thoughts on the Dolphins passing game. This is what he had to say.
I think it's really hard on a quarterback because their mindset coming from kind of the Kyle Shanahan background is we're going to design everything up front to get our first receiver open. And they do that a lot. They scheme their first guy open, and that's what we see quite often in Miami. And Tua is so good at getting the ball to his first guy, and that stuff's great. But once somebody takes away your number one read, I don't really like the way that pass concepts are built to get to number 2 and number 3. In the Miami offense, once number 1 is covered, 2 and 3 and beyond aren't always directly connected to number 1. So it makes it hard for a quarterback when number 1's not open to work through his progressions and know where he's going to go and find an open guy.
There you go. Kurt Warner.
Who does that sound like?
Leroy Horde?
Because they thrown it to traffic cones. You know why? Because that's it. Here. The whole point of the passing game and offense is to exploit an area of the field, right? But you still have to give yourself options. So, for example, every go route in cover 2 usually has a player in the flat. You know why? Because in cover 2, that cornerback's job is to follow that wide receiver until something flashes in front of him. And then he leaves it. That leaves that little hole open. That's why everybody throws to that little hole in cover 2, right? So you got 2 deep beat with that already. The middle of the field, right? What you do is you have somebody running either across or up the seam. Why do you have somebody running up the seam when you have a wide receiver outside running? Why? You want to consume that safety. He can't go over the top.
Right, but when you mean
you're exploiting one guy.
Yeah, but when you mean running across, you mean Alec Ingold, right?
Dude, let me tell you something. Yikes.
Yep.
That's a new low right there.
That was crazy. That was crazy.
Like, why we running square ends with Alec Ingold?
Mr. Unlimited, Russell Wilson. This is what he had to say on the calls for Jackson Dart to get his job.
I think that you embrace challenge. I don't think I run from challenges. I don't think I run from, anything. I know how confident I am in myself, confident I am in the guys that we have, how much confidence I think that we've, established through our work. Obviously, we played a really good football team last week. They went to the NFC Championship game. It was in division. Like I said, we had the ball in the 1. Let's not make this overly complicated. We got to score. We got to make plays down there. And I think that's the name of the game. That's the history of the game, just forever. Ever since I've been playing it, ever since the game started, and I think for us is just staying together, staying upbeat, staying positive, but also understand that there's things that we got to do better, and figure out those things every day. And I think for me personally, my confidence never blinks. I've been through everything, guys. I've been through all the biggest highs there could be. I've been through a few lows, but at the same time, I also know that my confidence never wavers. And I think that confidence, 1, comes from experience, but 2, just from the work.
Too much.
Too much, Mr. Unlimited.
I'm just, you know what I'm hearing? How
Shook.
Tua is going to be sounding in the next couple of years.
With Quinn Ewers?
No, that's how Tua is going to be sounding in the next couple of years. Like that's the way Russell is and the way this season's looking. Tua's going to be the next Russell Wilson in the next year.
I can't figure out. What I can't for the life of me figure out is who runs an NFL offense and gives a $50 million quarterback one option. Think about that. That's crazy.
Well, that was the whole thing. Is that their whole thing was based off of he gets rid of the ball so quick it's not going to matter. They said that last year.
But you can still see. Here's the problem. Like people say he's getting rid of it quick because he already knows where he's going with the football. But I say you can still have complementary routes, and you know where you're going with the ball the same amount of time.
Does he
you
believe
just
in
have
him?
more options?
Does he believe in him to do that?
I don't know. He never tried.
Maybe that's the issue. Let's take a break. Get you caught up with your headlines. More to come. Back after this. All right, welcome back, everybody. Tobin and Leroy here with you on 104.3 FM, WQAM. We start off this hour getting to our headlines, which are brought to you by Doral Kia. Doral Kia, home of the Pricito, our lowest price. Visit us at Doral Kia or at DoralKia.com. As we enter this third hour, we're streaming live on YouTube and Twitch, the channel, 104.3 WQAM on YouTube, Miami, 104.3 WQAM on Twitch. We will talk later on in this program. Will Blackman is going to join us. He is on the call this week for Miami USF on the CW as we get ready for that game. The Dolphins, they are taking on the New England Patriots. And Tua Tagovailoa looking to bounce back this week. He says that he hasn't heard the fan noise. Well, don't throw another interception, dude, because trust me, there's going to be plenty in person if you don't, if you don't hear the noise.
I think it's hard for me because I don't see any of what you guys are talking about. Like, I don't have any social media. I go home, I'm with my kids, with my family. Kids want to watch Disney Channel or Disney Plus. Like, gonna put whatever's on for them. Then I'll play like games with my wife while I'm there. So I wouldn't say I get to hear a lot of that or see a lot of that. But it doesn't matter anyways. Like, are they gonna help us win the game? Are they gonna help us lose the game? Like, that starts within. And so if we can look at each other and look at the things that we can correct and things that we can help each other on to move forward to hopefully get a win, this upcoming Sunday, I think that's what we should be focusing on.
Dude, look, I know that you said after the game that nobody pays for this, so you did acknowledge that the fans deserve better.
And how you gonna say the fans don't help you win? Yes, yeah.
You need to rally. You need to rally the troops like Hulk Hogan, Leroy. You do. It's a whiff.
Hold on.
I'm held. Go.
Basically, he's saying the fans ain't gonna play for you. You got to go out there and do it.
Yeah,
I know what it sounds like. Okay, but ain't nobody gonna go in that field and play for you. You got to do the work. You got to do the job. That's more along the lines of where
I know it. Yeah, I know, but
okay, then be a grown up. Then
I'm not. He should be a grown up.
All right.
By the way, you were so bad this weekend too. I'm pretty sure Bluey had a segment on you on how bad you sucked. You probably fired up Disney Plus. 38-3. Throw a pick off to Latu. Fumbled. Bums. Ridiculous, dude. I'm telling you, man. Look, I'm glad that he's blocked out the noise, but let me tell you, man, people are on edge, and
but see, here's where I don't get caught up in all that, because there's a certain level of that's real accurate, and meaning that ain't nobody gonna go in that field and do it for you. You have to do it, right? And so when he says those things, I know what he's saying. I understand it. And
I know what he's saying too, but he's not saying it well.
That's a whole nother conversation, though.
It's not a whole nother conversation. We're having the conversation right here. Say things better.
So every time he talks, he's supposed to say it perfectly.
Leroy, the dude's been talking a long time. Talks every week.
So have you.
Okay, and here's the thing. All right,
to wobble weight.
You came in here and you couldn't get your headphones on. You're gonna really go at me today?
I'm not. Wait.
You having a go at me today?
I'm just saying. You're saying he should speak perfectly all the time, and I'm like, yeah. Sometimes you have a thought, and when you say it, it doesn't come out exactly like you meant it, but it's just stuff.
Yeah.
Like that's
here's
nature.
What you should do. I know the fans are pissed, right?
Yes.
What you should do is
I'm pissed.
He goes, here's what I need from him. I need the loudest atmosphere ever going into this to beat the Patriots. No, that's what he should say.
No,
that's what he should say. He should get the people behind him. This is not a tough concept. They don't matter. That's basically what he did.
And then a fan would say, "You're gonna give me some of that $50 million?"
Oh, no one's saying that. Grow up, Peter Pan. Grow up, Peter Pan. People are already paying their money to go. They're gonna be there regardless. And you're basically like, they don't matter. Whatever. I'm glad you're blocking out the noise, but I would take that opportunity. saying it's our home opener. Leroy, I'm telling you, you take that opportunity in a tense moment for your fan base, all right? Which I know he acknowledged after the game that nobody pays for that. Well, people are paying for this on Sunday. What I would do in a case like that is tell the fans, hey, we need them to be as loud as possible for that building. Not, doesn't matter. Haven't heard it. Doesn't matter. They don't matter.
Understand? That's what you would do.
It's what he should do. That's what the face of the franchise should do.
Hold on. I have something that Tua said that's going to back up Tobin.
Like I keep saying, everyone wants to make this about me, about Tyreek. Like, please keep pushing it to Tyreek. Like, make it about Tyreek. I understand that my platform and who I am in this league as a quarterback makes me, if you want, polarizing, whether I'm the best, whether I'm the worst. Like, I could care less. Like, I don't listen to it. This is my bearer of bad news. And Nolan. I hate to say it. I hate to say that, but that's my bearer of bad news. If anyone has something to, if anyone has something bad to say about me, but at the end of the day, like I really don't care. But if she does share it with me, I mean, I keep receipts. We all have a way of how we do things, but like all the narratives about it, I am only good with Tyreek, and that you're right. That is the only time I'm at my best. You're right. I'm only good when Jalen's in. I could care less about it. Like, sure.
There you go.
There he is.
That was last year.
That was last year. But he was taking receipts, right? He was keeping receipts.
He is. Well, it's not even about him. Like this is a difference from I heard a take from somebody and I don't hear that, or I don't hear the fan noise. Well, dude, if you know you're the face of the franchise and you know that you're the highest paid employee, don't say your fans are inconsequential. You go out there, you tell them to cheer their asses off and get them fired up behind the crowd for the home opener. That's what you should do. That's what you should do. It's a misstep.
Okay, misstep.
It's a whiff. Swing and a miss.
Swing and a miss.
Swing and a miss. It's okay.
That's
okay. You get strikes.
Damn, look at him.
I'm not gonna say nothing. He's sitting here being the person who should tell everybody how they should say stuff and what they should say. I just leave it alone.
Yes, I can have an opinion on you should say something or not. Yes, I can have that. That's okay.
Of what he should say?
Yeah, he shouldn't say that. You shouldn't say that. That's an inside thought. That's an inside thought.
Okay.
You keep that inside.
Okay.
That's what you should do. As the quarterback, you should keep that thought inside.
I understand.
If you think
like all right.
That's it. It's not, and this isn't rocket science.
No, not.
Fan base is pissed. Don't say they don't matter.
No, the fans have every right to be pissed. I'm not questioning that at all. Right? But there ain't no fans gonna fix what's going on that field. No fans.
Okay. Yeah, no, a home field advantage just never happens. Never worked. Never done anything.
But wait, let me ask you this. If that's what you believe, right? And you understand that, why if a team plays a bad quarter or has a bad drive or a bad turnover, the fans boo?
Because they're pissed.
Like if they're that concerned with turning it around, that it would be more positive, right?
Yeah. Well, you know what? It doesn't matter though to it. It doesn't matter.
Don't. I'm just asking. Throughout the history of football, what I'm talking about has been
yes, people are going to boo bad performances, but you know what you should do? You should make it as excited as possible coming into that and being like, hey, it's the home opener. I need the fans behind us.
Here's what I think you should do. Play better.
Agreed.
Okay.
Agreed.
And
why can't both things be true? Why can't both things be true?
Here, whatever you do to play better, everything else will take care of itself.
Why can't both things be true?
What do you mean?
Why can't he also play better, but also get the fans behind him?
Because the first mistake
what's the harm?
They're going to wait. Because the first mistake he makes, they're going to boo anyway. So why even get caught up in it? Just go out and play better. Let everything else take care of itself.
I guess.
No, you guys, you go to games. You go if a player has a bad stretch, he gets booed.
Yeah.
And I've always asked the question, hey, if you're a fan of your team, do you think he has a better chance of turning around if you boo him?
Well, it's just not a grown-up opinion.
Really?
It's not. Like, what do you mean? So we should just sit here on our hands, just do nothing?
No, I'm not.
Just continue to accept it sucking.
I'm not saying that.
Well, what are you
I'm
saying?
not saying. I asked you a question. All the things that you said how Tua should say things and how Tua should respond to whatever. I say he should just play better, right? But all things being equal, do you think a player has a better chance of turning it around during a game with a fan booing him or a fan cheering him?
Probably more positive would be nice.
Oh, okay.
But it doesn't matter to Tua. It doesn't matter.
No, don't do it now.
Care.
They've been doing it for the history.
He doesn't care.
Dude, I'm talking about not just this moment. I have asked you this question on several occasions, okay? And you never made that big of a deal about it then. So don't make it that big
because the comments happened
on the
yesterday.
other side.
Because the comments happened yesterday. That's why.
No, but oh my goodness.
I'm gonna call him the ostrich. Doesn't matter. Head in the sand.
Hold on. Dude, does anybody understand what I'm trying to say here? Or am I just
Dade South says the right thing. You don't cheer on the what's the risotto guy at Publix.
No, because
you don't say, hey buddy, could you go help me?
Oh, let me
you
fix
go help
that.
me?
Because the conversation started off calmly.
Hmm?
It really did. I'm like, hey, excuse me.
But is it productive
I
when
think
you
the
get mad?
price is wrong here, huh?
Is it more productive when you get mad?
Yeah, I got it
Is
fixed.
it? Oh, interesting.
No, I just, oh my God. Oh my God. This is like singly this. I have a better chance of going talk to a toddler right now.
I feel like you're acting like a toddler, to be honest with you.
No, why? Okay, so let me get this straight. You're taking this moment, right? This exact moment with Tua, and I'm talking about stuff that I have asked you about for years. That, hey, if you're a fan of a team and you enjoy watching your team,
but he doesn't
when
care.
they hit a tough spot,
He wants silence.
Now, one player. I've been asking you this for years.
Okay, but I'm giving you what he said now. He doesn't care. Just have silence.
Okay.
Let's go play in a COVID stadium. Nobody there.
All right. There you go. You know what's best.
I do know what's best. Okay. I know that wasn't the best. Yeah. Okay. He could do better.
Okay. Yeah, but if he plays better, no fans will care. They just want to win.
I will agree with you on that.
Okay,
yes, that would be that is the most important.
There.
You know what? I will concede you that point. If the Dolphins win and Tua puts up 400 yards, 4 touchdowns, I concede, Leroy, that's more important than a press conference.
Right. Okay.
However.
So the most important thing out of all of this, of all the stuff we talked about, how he should have handled it, how he should have said, is that the damn Dolphins play better.
Oh, agreed.
Okay, so
who disagreed with that? That's why you're a child. Nobody disagreed with that.
None of the other stuff matters.
I really this is why you're not a grown-up, though. This is why. Because there's no nuance in your conversation. This is right back to the week 1 stuff. It's like, it doesn't matter. It's week 1. It's like, it doesn't matter. Just play better.
Yeah.
You're the face of the franchise. Don't say your fans don't matter.
If you're a fan, you want wins.
Yeah, I also, yes, I want wins. Correct.
Okay. So if
but also in your 2 last games where you've had 3 turnovers, don't say the fans don't matter when you have a home opener coming up. That's stupid. That's a stupid thing to say.
But if you go out there and throw for 300,
and you want to know something, and guess what? And guess what if he doesn't?
Okay.
Be like, it doesn't matter, Tua. Why would they back him?
Damn.
The whole fact of the matter is, if he plays better, all of this is a moot point.
They got you fighting amongst each other.
No, it's just ridiculous.
It's not ridiculous. It's not ridiculous. It's not.
It is.
It's not.
It is.
You sound silly. You sound silly.
Like, he's a football player. He's a quarterback. Nobody cares if he's winning.
I wonder how many times Patrick Mahomes has said the fans don't matter. I wonder how many times Josh Allen has said that.
Never.
I wonder how many times.
Whoa. Josh Allen said on Monday, we know that some fans left.
Yep.
We're all right with that, but maybe you guys shouldn't leave. He took a shot at the fans, but the fans deservedly to take
rats off a shit.
Right. They were rats off a shit when they shouldn't.
No, I get it.
Shouldn't be taking shots at fans because half the fan base don't even like him.
I'm not saying that the fans are wrong for acting the way they are. I'm not saying that. But what I'm saying is that the only way to fix that is not what you say, but to go out and play better. That's it. That's the only thing. You could say the nicest things in the world. If you go out there and throw up another stinker, nobody gives a rat's ass what you said. So you go out there and you play better, and everything else will take care of itself. So if he goes out there for 400, then all these comments that he made, nobody's going to care.
Agreed. I don't disagree with that. Okay. And I never did.
Okay.
However, he can't throw for 400, and by my count, 72, 76 more hours. So maybe get your fan base fired up and not say they don't matter.
You do, but Leroy, you do understand that if they struggle offensively in the first half of this game,
if they don't change what they're doing,
yeah,
he's gonna throw it to another parking cone.
Yeah, he's listen. You're not gonna be able to use the bluey card on that one, Tua. Trust me. Unless you're gonna unless he's gonna actually get a shovel like an ostrich and bury his head in the sand, he's gonna hear that.
But Vlad, it'll be booze that they earned simply because if you end off and play a garbage game in week 1, and then it looks like you're heading that same direction in week 2, then that's human nature. I'm not mad at that. But all I'm saying about all of this is, regardless of what Tua says, if he don't go out there and that team doesn't go out and play better, it doesn't matter. Nobody cares. The fans, you could be as ornery as you want. You could be as smart as you want. If you ain't winning no games and you ain't playing good football, the fans are going to have a problem with it. So go out and play better. Everything else will take care of itself.
Take a break. More to come here on the show. We're back after this. Welcome back, you rascals. Tobin and Leroy here with you. Streaming live on YouTube and Twitch. YouTube, it's 104.3 WQAM. What's up?
Fonz's pod got here. Is getting here.
Like his storage pod?
Yeah.
Or his moving pod?
Yeah, moving pod.
Oh, man.
Yeah.
Is Big Spoon all right?
He's leaving on Saturday.
It's Big
at
Spoon
5
all right?
o'clock.
How's Big Spoon? How are you?
I'm the worst. I'm gonna be in the house with. It's gonna be the opposite of a sausage fest.
Just you and Zeus.
Me, Zeus, and Dre.
Oh man.
And Dre don't count because he doesn't have all of his man parts.
Leroy.
So yeah, man, I'm sad.
I'm sorry, buddy.
When's the last time you heard me tell a story that didn't involve him?
I don't know, dude. It's crazy.
I know.
Are you more sad because obviously you're gonna miss him, but are you more sad because you're Mr. Fix-It technology?
My IT guy's leaving too.
Yeah.
I need Indeed,
especially.
Yeah, man.
He's honest, Porsche.
He's right. Look, hey, he's going from the other side of this wall to the other side of the country.
Oh, he's going to Cali? He's going to the west side?
He's going to Milpitas.
Home of Bo Camper?
He's going to Bo Camper's hometown?
Yeah. Fremont, Milpitas. Yeah.
It is Milpitas, right?
It's Petus, not penis.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Fremont, right near Stanford.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's dope. That's nice, man.
Yeah.
Well, congratulations to him. And
yeah,
I
congratulations.
noticed that a lot of my friends now, their children are leaving the nest. So it's very, very weird because the silence in the home, they don't hear. It's awkward for them to hear silence.
Well, the good thing is it's been a buildup because he been working, he go do his own thing or whatever, but I could always check in on him. Now I got to worry about the time. You know what I mean?
Man,
it's tough.
That's tough.
Oh, I'll show you how to add the time clock on your home screen, so you never get confused with time.
I'm not the one.
I know.
You wait till you wait till Tommy and Sophie leave. Oh,
I don't want to think about that.
Yeah, Spoon's gonna be a mess this weekend, bro.
We dropped him off at college. I'm like, bye.
Yeah.
But he only went to college in Bethune. Imagine if he had gone cross country to college.
Oh man,
we went up there like 3 weeks later. I'm like, damn. I say, let's go to a football game. I'm like, a football game? They suck. Man,
hang in, Leroy.
Huh?
Hang in there.
I know. He leaving at 5 a.m. too.
When? Tomorrow?
Saturday.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
Dude.
So you're gonna go and then to go right straight to the links to the country club?
Yeah, I get up at like on golf days. I get up at like 4:30 anyway.
So that's a golf day.
On.
That's already a golf day right there, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Now I'm gonna be sad. It's with heavy heart I must announce Fonzie's no longer in the building.
Jeez.
Don't say it like
I ain't
that.
got nobody
You just got me sad.
Rog, you want
think about it. I've been with him since he was 3.
You want my company?
Huh?
I think he wants nothing to do with you on a
Saturday.
You want Scooby?
Who's the last? Who's the last person? Like, really?
Be sad. We could drink and watch the fight.
And watch the games.
And watch
the games.
Yeah, you might need to. You know what? You might need to just invite some people over.
No, I thought you were going to come by on Sunday.
I can come by on Sunday too if you want that.
I'll get some wings.
All right, I'll come by. I'll come by on Sunday.
Because that's on your way home anyway.
Make that happen.
Are you gonna be in studio?
I am now. Hit that up.
Oh, you can do it from my house.
I could do that too.
Oh, that would be great if you did it from Leroy's
house.
Oh
no, you can't do it from my house because I won't be here till 12.
Yeah, I don't want to wake you up in the morning. I'll just meet you
there.
there.
No, I'm gonna be golfing.
I'll meet you there.
And you go off 2 days in a row. Huh?
Yeah.
All right, we'll take a break. Before that, let's give away those Hardy tickets. J-Fig, reach into your boots.
Wait, hold on.
All right. What caller number?
Oh
wow.
Actually,
What is that?
She actually pulled it from her boots.
I got 2 concert tickets for Hardy.
Wow.
She just pulled out rando
tickets. I'm gonna make a bunch, please.
Them boots are for killing birds.
Let's give it to caller
number 9.
Caller 9 to 305-567-0560 gets a pair of tickets to see Hardy. He's going to be at the I Think Financial Amphitheater with his Jim Bob World Tour with Co Wetzel, Stephen Wilson Jr., and Sicarus. Caller 9 to 305-567-0560 wins those tickets.
You could tell by the name intangibles. Jim Bob.
Jim Bob tour.
Take a break. Play a little Goosies. No Goosies after this. All right, welcome back. It's Tobin and Leroy here with you. 104.3 WQAM. How'd you guys like to have a Pro Bowl Miami football player come visit an elementary school of your choice? It could happen. It's WQAM's MVP experience with the Dolphins, Zach Sealer. He's on board to speak at a school. Just go to WQAM.com and enter an elementary school in Broward Dade now for your chance to get a visit from Sealer it on up.
That was good.
I thought he was going to leave us hanging.
I was just reading and then I saw everybody. Oh no, they want to do the thing. So check that out. Zach Sealer, he'll speak to students and more. For contest rules, go to WQAM.com. Jennifer, what do we have today for Goosies? No Goosies.
Well, we're going to start things off a little cute. We have Sam Bennett with the cup. And he has puppies and kittens in it.
Wow. Look at this guy.
Look at how adorable that is.
Could you imagine a country being mad at that guy? Look at him.
Public enemy number one.
Yes, if that person is denying my country from winning a Stanley Cup. Yes.
He's adorable. They're like, oh, he hit that goalie on purpose. It was an accident. Oh, the dogs are adorable. What a time.
So cute. Look at them with their little bibs.
Yeah, we're watching for our listeners out there, watching video of him at Bennies Buddies yesterday. I think the Broward County Humane Society, where he donates money for every goal scored, and he has the cup there with actual cats and kittens in the cup. Yeah, this guy's a gem. I'm so glad he extended.
Man, I got animals at my house. I put the little bibs on my dogs. They chew each other's off.
I'm unwell. That's so cute. That's so cute.
I don't like when the. Why do every lady try to put a little doggy jersey on the dogs? You ever see that?
That's so cute.
Do we see it? We see Jennifer do it to Scooby all the time.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
And he loves it.
How do you know?
It doesn't look like he loves it.
Because he never wants to take it off. When you take it off to change him or to just leave him without anything, he gets very upset.
He's probably like,
And he likes to have these little bandanas.
I'm finally warm.
Regardless, I have the Goosies for Sam Bennett and his charity.
I do. I have. I always have Goosies for any time a player supports a cause like that, and brought the cup there. It was cool. I think it was cool.
Goosies galore.
Jennifer?
I have a very soft spot for animals and for hockey and for Sam Bennett. So, Goosies galore to me.
Goosies galore.
Vlad?
Of course it's Goosies galore. I love dogs. I'm a dog.
Goosies.
Goosies galore.
What a guy. Number 2, Jennifer.
Like, did you have to throw that in at the end? I love dogs. I'm a dog. I'm a dog. All right, DMX. Where my dogs at?
Number 2, Jennifer.
Apparently, Australia is rolling out a koala vaccine to cure their chlamydia epidemic.
Wait, koalas got chlamydia?
They do.
Jesus. They've been outside.
Yep.
The streets.
Oh, they swinging.
Why don't we just leave them alone?
I mean,
I don't think you can. I think they're like squirrels.
They're everywhere, right?
They're everywhere.
I don't have to touch them?
I don't know, dude. Like, what,
I'm going to ask my cousin's wife. Let me see.
What is she?
She's Australian.
I mean,
like, some of these diseases only if you come in contact with them, right?
Well, I think they have it amongst themselves. I think they're trying to stop the koalas from giving each other chlamydia as well.
No.
Yes. So
Going to the CVS and lining up and getting the vaccine?
They might as well. Yeah, go see Dr. Doolittle. You can't be walking around, running around with chlamydia. Come on.
But it don't affect them. It just affects us.
How we know we don't affect them?
We don't know what goes on. You don't know what happens with koala chlamydia.
It doesn't affect them. A lot of these diseases don't affect them.
How you know it don't affect them? They wouldn't be doing this if it didn't affect them.
It's because it's affecting the humans.
I feel like it's become a thing. So there's a vaccine for it.
It says, according to AI review, yes, chlamydia significantly affects koalas. Severe health problems, blindness, infertility, bladder damage. So it's a big problem. And these koalas, let me tell you something about them.
Okay, koala expert.
Let me just tell you about koalas, Vlad.
He goes to zoos, Vlad.
I'm telling you, these koalas, they're horny.
Well, why don't you just pass out little koala condoms?
Gotta be safe, mate.
Wrap it before you tap it.
Oh man.
Oh no.
Gotta wrap me pouch.
I don't want a blind koala. If they're trying to do this, I'm happy.
I don't want to hear the voice of a koala saying, "Get in my pouch, Tobin." That's so weird.
Do they do it with the little baby in the pouch?
Yeah, they're marsupials.
No, but I'm saying, are they still?
Are they still getting after it?
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't know if that.
Pouches?
Yeah, they're marsupials.
The more you know.
Jennifer got all quiet. She never knew.
I thought it was just kangaroos.
My pouch is getting messed up by this chlamydia.
Why does he sound like Dobby from Harry Potter?
I was too horny.
Oh man.
Didgeridoo.
Could you imagine just a koala walking the street with a stick? Chlamydia got me, mate.
I can't see. I was in too many strange koalas, and now I can't see.
Mike.
What if he had a foster?
Give that
in
guy
his hand?
$1.
What if the koala had a foster in his hand and was telling you that?
Oh my goodness.
Excuse, can you be a pal? Open it up. I can't see. I was too horny.
Anyway, I got the Goosies. I'm happy the koalas aren't going to get chlamydia anymore.
Goosies galore.
I mean, yeah, I guess it'd be interesting how they line them up. Are they just like tagging, just tagging them and then giving them a shot?
I went to the koala strip club, and this was happened.
Oh man.
Cinnamon was a real Jezebel.
Oh, a harlot. She was a harlot.
Could you imagine the koala strip club?
Oh no.
What would it be called? Pouchies?
Pooches.
She's coming down the eucalyptus. Look at us. Look at its wall.
Called pooches.
Darling, can you give me a more gin and eucalyptus, please?
Dancing on the main stage is Brittany Koala. Brittany Koala on the satellite is.
Do you feel like instead of dollar? Do you feel like
satellite?
Vlad, at the at Koala Cheetahs, do they just throw eucalyptus leaves instead of dollars?
Oh, that's green right there, baby. I'm making it rain.
You got the
Oh my goodness.
I'll make
that eucalyptus.
I'll make it rain on these koalas. I'll make it rain. I'll make it rain on these. Yeah, that'd be fine.
Man, that's crazy. Leroy, you got the Goosies from chlamydia-less koalas?
Yeah. Like,
I'm happy for him.
I mean, we all think of these animals as being cute and cuddly. We can't be out
a little
there.
too cute until too cuddly.
Yeah.
That's what happens.
Mm-mm-mm.
A lady in the tree, but a freak in the sheets.
Oh man. Oh man.
Point for Tobin.
You think they play when they do like the koala jubilee when all the girls go up, girls.
Oh man.
Hey, that's a staple of all strip clubs. I don't care whether you like. I don't care if you like rap. I don't care what you like. When that song come on, you know it's gonna be a parade of dancers.
Oh yeah, we love it. What we call that? That's the show. That's when everybody comes out and
they play the girl song.
Oh yeah,
they hit up a truck and got all these all these items, and they're trying to sell the items for a dance. We know about that.
Look at that one, Carl. She's got a real blooming onion on her.
I have no goosies. I'm scared. I'm so scared. I'm not going down straight.
You got to admit the female
What is going on?
What did you think was gonna happen?
You think the female committee, the female marsupial? Y'all funny. You think she tells the other that she
Obviously
has
not.
chlamydia?
It's an
She has
epidemic.
chlamydia?
Obviously not.
It's just implied.
They need to give a heads up.
Oh man, too funny. Vlad, you got the Goosies?
I don't know. I don't know. I'm confused. I think we should. It's Goosies that they're trying to, prohibit this. But I mean, if you got an outbreak, that's bad, bro. That's really bad. Chlamydia?
It's bad.
You're around with
But
chlamydia.
that means that if we see a cute Australian woman holding a koala, we got to be careful.
Well,
Definitely.
here's the thing.
Be
No.
careful, Posh.
Here's the thing, though.
Certified koala holder.
The intangibles will definitely go feed the
Oh,
koala.
definitely.
Bobby will be the first one.
Yeah, right. So they'll be more likely to have the chlamydia.
Crazy. All right, we'll take a break. We'll get back into the football. Will Blackman from the CW. He's going to be calling Canes USF this week. He joins us next. Welcome back, everybody. Tobin and Leroy here with you on 104.3 FM WQAM. I just got word during the break Will is going to be on tomorrow. He's going to move that. I don't think he heard the koala chlamydia segment, though. I was like, oh, no. Maybe he's a fan of marsupials.
Scared him off.
Don't worry, he'll be here tomorrow. Meanwhile, Cinnamon's here today.
You gotta have a cool koala name.
A koala themed one?
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't know what kind of spices the koalas like.
All of them.
I'm sick in the head. Anyway, we need to get the headlines. Brought to us by Doral Kia, home of the Pricito, our lowest price. Visit us at Doral Kia or at DoralKia.com. And we will get to week 2 of the NFL season tonight as the Packers host the Commanders. 8:15. Packers are 3.5-point favorites, and that is on Amazon Prime. Oh, grow up, Jennifer.
Funny, I didn't say anything.
Right, people are really upset about the chlamydia and the koalas.
You scared everyone off, Tobin.
Why?
I apologize.
Whatever, man. It ain't like it's not like they're in Australia. People aren't in Australia. Not like
Sometimes we do get Australian watchers, but I think it's usually later in the day, Vlad, on the replay, because I think it's nighttime there.
Yeah.
We're in reverse Australia time.
I love how you tell me to grow up, but you're out here talking about koalas at a strip club.
Yeah, get mature. We call them cabarets. It's classier.
A koala cabaret. Kind of rings.
Oh, man. Marlins.
They did something? They won?
Yeah.
You know, they're doing their thing.
Just get to
they got to even the series. It's a 4-game series. So
gets going today at 6:40 p.m. As the season is look, they had a nice little summer there. There are things to build off with this team. I'd like them to finish above the Braves. That would be nice. Even though the Braves have curb stomped them all season. That was frustrating. I was hoping for some better stuff there. Meanwhile, the Dolphins are back on the practice field. Fix it, Mike.
Dolphins gave us chlamydia.
Dolphins announced yesterday that James Daniels is going on IR. Apparently, Benito Jones, Anthony Weaver says, nose tackle is also hurt. So Zeke Biggers is going to be playing. There's a 7th-round pick, I believe, from Georgia Tech.
Oh, my goodness.
This has been a great start. This is a great start, guys. Trenches. Durable.
Amazing start.
Shout out to general manager Chris Grier.
Unbelievable. Just the nose tackles are getting hurt now. Jeez.
Jukebox says Dolphins have chlamydia and mono.
It's brutal, dude. This is just it's crazy to see where things are going right now with them. It's really, really unbelievable.
I don't understand how they can have so many injuries and it's week 1.
I don't understand, dude. What's the deal? And like you said, it's not like they practiced hard. I mean, they had joint practices, but it's not like they – come on, dude. We're not doing 2-a-days here in training camp. What's going on here?
That might be the problem, to be honest with you. Like, I ain't trying to be an old school guy, but
Oof.
I mean, did we have these many injuries after week 1 when I played? No.
I don't know. I'd have to go back to the Browns injury report, but I agree with you because they probably told you to rub some dirt on it.
No, Bill still put everybody on the injury list. He did that back then.
He was ahead of his time.
Oh yeah,
ahead of his time with finagling the injury report.
But I don't. Is it too much money so you're not taking the risk to fight through minor injuries?
Good question.
I don't know. I don't know. But I do know that there's more guys in football getting hurt now than ever. And there ain't nothing the league could do to protect it. Because it's hammies, ankles, knees. It's all like guys playing football.
Mm-hmm. Pretty wild, man.
It is. It is. I don't know what the answer is.
Let's get to Leroy's favorite, Aaron Rodgers. Vlad, you got Aaron Rodgers talking about DK Metcalf because he's loving his new receiver.
He's about the right stuff. He cares about it. He cares about it enough to watch the film and to put in the time and take notes and ask questions and come over and sit next to me during the week at various times to try and get on the same page. So I love it. That's unfortunately not the standard around the league that I've been accustomed to. Now, it was a lot of times in Green Bay because, those guys kind of saw what it was like with Jordy Nelson and then Randall Cobb and James Jones. And Devontae got to watch that, and he was the next guy in line. So there's a way of going about it. But when you're lead dog in the room, he's also a great guy and prepares the right way. It makes it easy for the rest of the room to just follow his lead.
Boy, him and Garrett Wilson hated each other, huh, Vlad?
Garrett Wilson didn't like him.
Garrett Wilson didn't like him because all he wanted to do was throw to his guys. And it was probably, from what I'm hearing, he was trying to get Devontae from the season before. So, yeah, they won. So you could say anything you want when you win. But if they didn't win and people were asking him what's going on with DK, why your connection with DK hasn't formulated yet, I have a different answer. But when you say that you don't see that around the league, you've only been with two teams. So what are you trying to say, that the Jets, like Garrett, wasn't trying to talk to you? Because that's far from the case.
I would also say this, that be careful because DK Metcalf is playing a different style of wide receiver, and I don't know how that's going to play. He's usually a downfield guy, and now he's catching those little short passes and running with the football a little bit more. I don't know how that's going to pan out. Maybe it's going to expand his bag. You know what I mean? And
maybe Garrett Wilson didn't want to sit next to him because he's such a weirdo. That's why. Garrett, what's your thoughts on how the trees speak in the rainforest? Huh?
Yeah, that's
what,
not,
dude?
I know Garrett wants to win. So there's for him to, I know he can't be taking a shot at Garrett because Garrett would have been the guy to come, sit with them and try to figure out everything. That's not Garrett's MO. And there was a receiver before they got Devontae that was trying to stay with Aaron so that he could learn all of Aaron's characteristics, what he likes and all of that. So it's cool right now. He's winning. Steelers are loving him. So he can talk his talk. But once it gets tight, we'll see. We shall see.
DK Metcalf. He's TK. What do you think about the pyramids? Oh, God. Can we just talk about the routes? Yeah. We will talk about the route. What do you think about a pyramid route? God. I'm just going to go sit next to Jalen Ramsey. Poor Janu. Janu's got to sit next to hear this now.
Yeah, but they probably like to hear it, man. At least they got a guy in there. They got a Tomlin. As long as you got a Tomlin, you're good. You could deal with all the craziness. Because
that's the crazy thing about it. That guy seems to keep it together regardless of what knuckleheads he have.
He's got his limit though. He's like, he's got a 3-year limit on a knucklehead. Right. He's like, I got to move on after this. I just his traits. That's why if they do trade for Tyreek, like he's got it. He can last. He can handle a year of Tyreek easily.
You think?
Oh yeah, Tomlin. That's a walkthrough for Tomlin. 1 year of Tyreek Hill, 2 years of Tyreek Hill. Well, maybe too much. But a year of Tyreek Hill, he can handle that.
Dude.
But I don't know what you get for him. I really don't. I don't even know what the answer is to this.
I mean, you know what you get?
Get what you get and you don't get upset?
No, I'm going to tell you what you get. You get financial relief.
That's what you're hoping for.
Yeah.
I don't know. Crazy. Oh, I just miss. It's been a year since a cheetah bomb. Tua and him. Jalen Waddle too. Can we get explosive play to Waddle? Or is this
they don't even go downfield anymore, dude.
So frustrating, Ken.
They don't even go down the field anymore. Like, when was the last time you saw a deep ball thrown to the outside?
Never. Not in a year. Like it's been forever.
Exactly.
It feels like 2023. Oh, man. The year of the chunk plays. take a break. Back after this. Welcome back, everybody. Tobin and Leroy here with you. You know, we got to tell you again, Mike Tyson is bringing his Return of the Mike show to the Seminole Hard Rock Hotel and Casino in Hollywood this December. Stories and more from Iron Mike. And we got your chance to win tickets. You just got to text the word KID to 20357. KID, KID to 20357. And you guys can win. For more information, go to WQAM.com. This is a text contest. Message and data rates may apply. Don't text and drive. Tickets are also available for purchase. Schmeathan,
he really wants to go.
Mike Tyson. You get those tickets, casino.hardrock.com/Hollywood/events. Speaking of the Hard Rock, BKFC is returning there tomorrow. Yoel Romero is making his BKFC debut, and we'll talk to the president of BKFC, David Feldman, coming on up here in a few minutes. That's our guy. We like talking to him, especially after he's got to deal with Conor McGregor being high as a kite, Yogi. He's got to ride that roller coaster. See how he's at. But as roller coasters go, here was Tua yesterday. This was Tua, Leroy, on why the deep balls have eluded he and Tyreek Hill. This was his explanation when asked by Omar Kelly.
I think that's also important, is continuing to take the shots downfield, whether the shell provides it or it doesn't, to then continue to keep them back and, kind of like, man, regardless of what we're doing, like they're still throwing it deep. I think there's some merit to that. But it does, that there's also a fine line, I think, where it does kind of get tough. Yeah.
It seems like a waste of throw when teams are giving you those looks when it's like 3rd and 3, and it's either take that or take the first down.
No doubt. Yeah.
That's the deciding factor.
I would say so, but I would say even on 3rd down too, given what teams do, it just depends, right? Like if they're doubling 10 and 17 and then allowing the other guys to, hey, we're going to stand on this. If they win their matchup, that's all right, as long as 10 and 17 don't beat us. So I think it's also one of those.
I can fix that.
Fix it, Leroy.
All you have to do is this, right? You put Tyreek and Washington in a stack or Waddle, right? And you have a run a combination route to where one guy runs deep, one more guy runs a comeback. And if you're doubling Tyreek or Waddle, then that leaves Malik Washington one-on-one, and then you deal with that. If he starts balling out, then you got to back up off of that because you're going to need an additional man deep. And now you got your 2 guys. Like, there's adjustments to everything. You got to isolate. Even if a guy is doubled, right? Because I think doubling a wide receiver is the biggest waste of a defender ever. You know why? How do you double a guy crossing the field? You can't. You got 2 guys chasing. So you've basically eaten up one guy. Unless you have a guy on the other side looking over to double him on the crossing route, you got them both stacked up on the same side. When he crosses, they're both chasing. So there's things you can do to kind of put yourself in an advantageous position to do what you want to do and not say, even when Tua's talking, oh, well, they're taking that away from us. They're taking that away from. Do something about it.
That's the thing that seems frustrating, right?
Right. That's the thing that bothers me more than anything is that you got 50 yards by 35, 40 yards to cover. Can't no defense in the world cover that much space. Okay? So what you do is you hope that your pass rush can get there soon enough to kind of shorten that space because you don't have time. And the other thing is, if they're trying to cover a certain area, you make them expand with routes. You make them have to cover more ground.
What's gonna make you lose?
5 guys in the middle of the field as a defense. There ain't no way in hell you shouldn't be able to throw the ball outside.
Give me the thing that you watch Sunday that's going to make you lose it early. Other than turnovers, obviously.
If I don't see any nuance, right? Because listen, for as few plays as they had, they ran the ball pretty good, right? Which usually if you run the ball decent, then your play action should be working. But defenses are saying, you know what? We don't care. We don't care about you throwing it to last year was Jonnu Smith. You're just not going to throw it to Tyreek, and you're not going to throw it to Waddle. Well, do something about it. You know what? Here, if I'm covering the middle of the field, what are they going to do if I put Tyreek and Waddle on the same side of the field? How are they going to adjust to that? Try stuff. What if you do trips on one side and fake the bubble screen and then hit a guy, one of the guys? Here's what we used to do in Cleveland years ago. I would go out like I'm a block, right? And then I would just skate down the sideline. That defender's coming up because he think we throwing that quick pass.
Yep.
And then I would slide by him. Now he's chasing me. And that ball comes within 20 yards. Because if I got to run further than that, he's going to catch me. And we all know that. But there's a window there. So I don't understand with the nuances that you can have on offense and how defenses react to things, how you still running the same damn plays. I think I'm going to hit the roof if I see a bubble screen. Dude, I'm tired of them. I'm tired. I'm pissed off, Vlad, to the highest of festivity.
Damn.
Hey, wait a minute. Vlad know what that's from.
It's like, dude.
So, yeah, like I could understand if you doing things and nothing's working.
Yep.
It happens. Some games you trying to maneuver, move around, but nothing quite clicks. Nothing sticks to where you can get some continuity. I understand that. That's not what's happening here. It's like we're going to do our thing. And then you go throw it to a parking cone.
The other thing,
the biggest insult in football, to me, is if you don't even make the defense work.
The other thing that we gotta see in this game is that front seven's got to do. I mean, obviously now we have a new nose tackle, so that's great. But we need to see some more pressure because Daniel Jones had all day. That dude wasn't
all day.
Niffed.
I mean, goodness.
That's gotta get better.
I mean, think about this. You were worried about Daniel Jones taking off and running. Vlad, we talked about it last week. Hey, he got some good feet. He can run. He sat in that pocket forever and just did what he wanted to do. He ain't never had to run.
Daniel Jones? Never.
Yeah.
No.
That is a problem because all summer, even when they brought in Judon, right? The one thing that we were talking about is, wow, they fortified that front seven. We can get away with having okay corners and safeties if that front seven get pressure. Nope, none, zero.
Al Macco says Daniel Jones turned into Josh Allen Manning.
Yeah.
All of them.
Carrie says Grier looking into trading for Koala for wide receiver. That's something.
Oh, man.
Point for Twitcher.
So
No, this
while I am a still firm believer it's week one. The thing that bothers me about this whole thing is, and this really got me, a guy that was here 3 years ago or 2 years ago still knows your offense.
He had the book.
What at some point, shouldn't you be like, hey, they on to us? Everybody's had to change, right? Football's evolving. Everybody's had to change what they do and how they exploit defenses. Even defenses have had to change with how they exploit offenses. Why hasn't there been any real substantial change with how you use your weapons? And you have weapons. Now, you know what the weapon is for this team? You know what we're going to do this time?
Bubble screen.
We're going to motion HN out and let him do the bubble screen. You know what we're going to do this time to put a variance on it? We're going to run the bubble screen away from Tyreek. And Tobin, I got my bonded, locked and loaded. And I'm telling you.
Should we both just bring both of ours?
No. I'm telling you right now, and I mean this. If I see that they running plays, right? And they run a bubble screen or something like that, I'm gonna lose my mind because like change it up. Change it up. Run like and
he's already thinking about it.
Hold on.
He's already like it's already visualizing it in your head.
Hold on. And I'm gonna come closer for this one. And if I see Ingo run that deep in, I'm gonna lose my mind.
No.
You got 2 or 3 of the fastest guys in the NFL, and you got your fullback running a 20-yard square in. That ain't fooling nobody.
Rocket Intangibles on too.
So, like, and I'm trying to be realistic
Calm yourself.
here.
Relax.
Huh?
Soothe. I don't want you to think about it already. I could already see you ready to strangle Mike McDaniel like Bart Simpson.
Why don't you go on a trip with Coach McDaniel?
But here's the deal.
Go to Australia.
If you watch the game with me, I'm gonna really show you.
Oh, I know.
I'm gonna show you exactly what I'm talking about on the field while things are going. Right?
Game day.
Because guess what? When you have a weakness on defense, you always watch at any level football. What they say, oh, this guy's a freshman. Oh, this guy, they're gonna pick on him. They're gonna pick on who the hell we picking on? Everybody got a soft spot.
Can I I'm gonna sneak record you on some of this stuff because if you lose your mind, I gotta save it for people.
That's fine. That's fine. I be listening to the Browns game in my earpod.
That's lit. Who do they got? Who are they playing?
They play the Ravens.
Oh
man, that's a beatdown.
That's Flacco revenge game.
Once a year they clip them.
Yeah, in Cleveland, not in Baltimore.
They're in Cleveland. Yeah.
Yeah, the game's in Baltimore, isn't it?
But game's in Baltimore. You know why? Because Flacco's returning.
That's his first. Is that his first game? That's his first game. He hasn't played since he's left.
I think so.
That feels impossible.
So. Yeah,
that feels impossible.
No, because he came back. Remember, he came after Thanksgiving.
That's great. Yeah, but he was with the. All right, I guess I'm not gonna doubt you. That was 15 minutes of Game Day Uncensored, brought to you by the Lexus TX.
Hey, Cat for life. I can't promise you nothing, man.
Yep.
I'm telling you, like, I have never, like, Tobin, you've been around me a long time.
Yep.
Have you ever seen me this mad about football?
Nope.
Because
not after week 1.
It's just
experience amazing at your Lexus dealer. We will take a break. David Feldman, president of BKFC. BKFC is returning tomorrow to the Hard Rock. Take a break. We'll talk to him coming up next. All right, welcome back in, everybody. Tobin and Leroy here with you on FM 104.3 WQAM, and very excited to talk to our next guest as they're returning to their home away from home. BKFC 80 is coming to the Seminole Hard Rock Hotel and Casino. The president of BKFC, David Feldman, joining us here. Dave, thanks for doing this, man. Appreciate you.
Awesome, man. Thanks for having me, Brendan. Always love to be here.
We got a rematch with Leandro Perdomo and Arnold Adams for the heavyweight strap. These guys, a little controversy last time around, man. What did you make of all of that? I know it was tough. It looked like Adams didn't understand the count that was going on. How did you feel like that all unfolded?
Yeah, I watched it a few times. I watched the replay a few times, and I did agree that I don't think he got the fair just decision that he should have got. So we figured, hey, why not? He didn't get hurt. Let's bring it back. Arnold Adams, do you want the fight? Yes, immediately. Perdomo, he said, put anybody in front of me. It doesn't matter. So we brought back the rematch. I do think it was a short count, and he was also doing the count in Spanish, so he didn't understand, what he was saying. So it was just one of those things. But I think he's going to come out. He's going to put up a great fight, and it's going to be another good fight for the fans in Hard Rock. It'll be our 13th straight sellout here at the Hard Rock Casino.
Did you get any explanation afterwards from the commissioner, like what happened? Did they read the count wrong from like the side, or because I know it was a little crazy. There was once in the league.
What happens when a fighter gets knocked down and the referee's trying to officiate the other fighter to go to the other corner?
Mm-hmm.
There's a timekeeper, and the timekeeper actually does the count from ringside. So they said that he missed the count. The timekeeper missed the count with the referee, and that's why it was a short count.
So there was a miscommunication on the side.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. I was curious there, but obviously Perdomo's been, I think you guys got to be pretty happy with how he's been rocking through all these fights. You got a guy who's just steamrolling everybody. What have you made of his run?
I mean, indestructible right now. What I wanted to see is what happens when he gets cracked, right? Because anybody is great offensively. They can be. Let's see what happens when he gets cracked. And Arnold Adams hit him with a beautiful right hook right on the chin. He just turned his head and kept coming forward. So that was a good sign. As he faces better and better talent, we're going to see if he can take that crack. But right now, people are billing him as the bare knuckle Mike Tyson, and he's a guy that's 9-0. 9-0. He hasn't been in the ring more than 9 minutes. 9-0, hasn't been in the ring more than 9 minutes. So, I mean, that says a lot about what he's done. 9-0, 9 KOs, all first-round KOs, and all in devastating fashion. So, if the kid keeps his head on, that's the main thing right now. Can he keep his head on straight? Can he not read his own press clippings? Can he stay dedicated and stay in the gym and keep honing his craft? If he can do that, I mean, I really, truly believe this kid can be a superstar.
So, as a promoter, I know it's hard because you don't want to have biases, but obviously you love the show. Like, do you like seeing I guess this is a weird question because I know you don't want to seem like you're leaning, but like, do you want to see the freak continue to be a monster steamrolling, or do you want to see him tested? Like, is that the curiosity?
I really have a great relationship with all these fighters, but at the end of the day I think you're asking me a question, what's best for the company?
Right.
What's best for the company is obviously becoming 20-0 with 20 first-round knockouts. That's what's best for the company. So obviously that's what we want to see happen. But if something else happened in the interim and took that off track, we'd pick up where we left off and we try to continue that run. But I think, look, man, I think as long as this kid can keep his, I mean, he's devastating guys with his punches. It's unbelievable. It really does. It reminds me of Mike Tyson. Like, he cracks them and they go. I mean, and they go. They're not just like taking a knee. Like some of the guys in bare knuckle, they get hit with a bare knuckle and they're not used to it. They take a knee and they're like, these guys are going. They're going to sleep. So that's the kind of devastating fashion that Leonardo Perdomo is putting on these guys. And yeah, man, we would love to see that train continue to roll.
So you got Yoel Romero making his debut, which is always exciting. Love watching Yoel fight. I just called his last fight in Dirty Boxing, so it's cool to see him now go over to you guys. How did that whole process come to be?
He's been talking to us for a while now. It just kind of didn't make sense. Honestly, he was asking for a little more money than we were willing to pay at first, and now he came down realistically. And he's still getting paid good, but he's coming over here, seeing what he's doing in Dirty Boxing, seeing what he's doing. Like, he's never looked old. He hasn't looked old yet, and that's he doesn't look old physically, but he doesn't look old in the ring. and that's the most important thing. So we'll see. I mean, look, we all know, we've all seen it through the years now, through the past 6 years. Bare knuckle's different. So, when he gets hit with a bare knuckle punch, how's he going to react to it? And if he reacts the way I think he's going to react, I would say this is going to be a devastating first round knockout for Yoel Romero. Just by the fashion of who he's fighting. He's fighting a tough, durable guy, but not a big puncher. And you got a guy, Yoel Romero, who really has to prove that he belongs here now, because he is getting up there in age.
So, like, this one's at heavyweight, yeah? This is where he's going to be fighting.
Yeah, but he'll be fighting at 205. This is a lighter part of the heavyweight division. I think this fight's at 215-ish or 218, but, he's going to be fighting at the 205-pound division next time.
I didn't know if there was, like, if you guys were trying to set up, like, him versus Perdomo down the line or something like that. Like,
that would be unbelievable.
That
right?
would be unbelievable. Yes, that obviously would be unbelievable. I didn't.
Who knows, right? I mean, listen, he gets a taste of it. Who knows what he wants to do? But I mean, the goal was to have him at 205, eventually fight for the 205-pound championship in the next year or so here in Miami, and we'll see what happens. But I mean, look, Cuba versus Cuba here in Miami, that's like, that's an unbelievable marketing tool.
Oh, absolutely, no doubt. That would be one of the easiest sellouts you'd ever have down here, man. And you guys have a good streak going on, but I feel like you could kick your feet up with a matchup like that.
Yeah, sure, man, sure.
How did you get Kimbo Slice Jr. into the fold? Obviously, we know his father is the backyard bare knuckle legend, and I've seen him, in plenty of cards, fighting in different promotions. But what did this marriage come to be?
We've been talking to him for a while. He's been to 3 or 4 of our fights. He was actually supposed to fight a TikToker, Bryce Hall, probably about a year ago, and it just didn't work out. But finally, he got settled in his job. He's a cop now in Las Vegas, and he's coming back here to his home and his dad's home, where his dad's a legend, and he's going to fight at the Hard Rock, man. And I'm excited about that, because I'm excited about kind of what people are going to say. I'm like, Kimbo Slice's kid's fighting now. It's a lot of pressure on him, right?
Mm-hmm.
He's not Kimbo Slice's kid in Missouri. He's Kimbo Slice's kid in Miami. He has to show up. He has to perform. So he's got a lot of pressure on him, but he's actually fighting a really, we did not give him a gift wrap opponent for this one. He's fighting a tough, durable kid who wins some and he loses some, but he always comes to bang Derek Perez.
How many Kimbo Slice fights on YouTube have you watched?
Oh, man. So many, man. I mean, it's amazing. I mean, look, that's kind of what gave us some of the idea, this, that, and the Travelers. I mean, and then like, wow, let's put this into a real sport. Let's make it professional and let's go. And here we are going into our 7th year now, man. It's amazing. 7 years. I talked to you. I remember, I think for the first time I talked to you was back in the pandemic in 2020, and we started cranking out shows here in Miami. If it wasn't for cranking out shows during the pandemic here in Miami, we probably wouldn't be where we are right now.
No, man, you guys have been rocking, and I think that's one of the good things about the pandemic is how many combat sports have finally come back here because of how many people train down here, and it's a really, really cool thing to see. Sure. Do you guys have plans? Like, is the plan to roll out a lot of stuff down here in 26 or the rest of the year? Like, what is your outlook for South Florida?
We're actually in talks about opening up a small little or buying a facility here and having BKFC headquarters down here, our offices, and a small little arena, maybe about 1,200 people, and do these. So we're launching a series, and I'm going to break it here with you because nobody knows. We're launching a series called BKFC Fight Club in 2026. It's going to start in February, and it's Fight Club, man. It's going to be 16 guys in the same weight and same basic experience level. And 5 minutes before they fight, they're going to pick their opponent, and then they're going to fight. So it's going to be pretty cool. It's going to be a cool little atmosphere. It's going to be in a warehouse setting. It's going to be, produced and lit properly, but it's going to look like Fight Club.
Oh man, that sounds sick. That sounds so. Is the plan like? Are they going to do like come back a week later and do another fight? Like what?
They'll come back. They'll come back through the year, and then we'll give them fairly lucrative contracts to come and fight for BKFC. These are going to be guys that haven't fought for BKFC yet. It's almost the stepping ground or the stepping stool to get to BKFC. But it's going to be pretty cool, man. And the good thing about it is, I can't say who yet, but we just signed with a major Hollywood star to do our docu follow of some of these guys. So that's going to get announced here in the next 2 to 3 weeks, and that's going to really push the narrative on some of these guys.
That's awesome. A few more before we get you out of here. My guy Mike Perry, he's going to be back in the ring coming up in New Jersey against Jeremy Stevens. How fired up are you for that matchup?
It's going to be great. I mean, I'm really happy just to be in Jersey. I grew up in Philly, but I grew up in Atlantic City on the boardwalks with my dad having fights or fighters fighting almost every weekend down there. So to finally get across the line in New Jersey right now, I mean, that was when we were really trying for it. That's amazing. In the Prudential Center, a very iconic arena up there for a lot of combat sports events. So that's great. And the tickets are selling great. We got Mike Perry versus Jeremy Stevens for the King of Violence Championship. Queen of Violence Championship, we have Jessica Borger versus Christine Faria. That's going to be a war. And then Frankie Edgar, we talked to him for a while and he wanted to make his comeback. And again, he's not making his comeback with a gimme fight. He's fighting Jimmy Rivera, who has performed very well for BKFC and in the UFC. And they're both really big stars in Jersey. So we're expecting a great turnout, a lot of really important people to be there, and more importantly, a great night of fights.
What is there a chance? Like, I know that it's been talked about him or the winner of Stevens versus Perry actually getting Conor. What is the likelihood, man? Because I know that people talk about wanting Conor to fight all the time, but with this partnership, do you ever foresee it happening? I know he always says that he wants to do it, and I never say Conor doesn't want to do it, but I'm sure that I don't know what the deal is with the UFC and how that all works. So, like, what's the reality of Conor McGregor ever getting to do a bare knuckle fight?
I mean, listen, it's all he's getting in shape now. He's actually the best Conor McGregor I've seen since I've known him. Focused and ready to go. I've seen him a little unfocused in the past. He's very, very focused. He's very, very driven right now, and he wants to come back and he wants to fight on that White House card next summer. And if that happens and he wins, he still has to do another fight. And if he does that, he will come and fight here. I mean, I have no doubt in my mind if he has 2 wins in a row, or at least looks good twice in a row with the UFC, that he fights for BKFC, because it makes only sense to him. He increases the valuation, which increases his take on it, and he gets paid very well.
Do you can you take us, like, what is it like watching a fight with him there? Is he very engaged with it? Like, he seems at these press conferences, obviously, like, he sells it great.
Unbelievable. He's I'm the biggest fan. He's the second biggest fan. Like, it's crazy. It's just like, oh, do you see that? I mean, jumping up and down. Like, it's great. It's really great watching a fight with him, especially now when he's focused and everything. It's really, really great watching a fight with him. And, the next one he's going to be at is the October 4th one in Newark.
Well, we're looking forward to this one coming back here. You guys catch it out. You got BKFC 80 coming to Seminole Hard Rock Hotel and Casino once again. Dave, we appreciate the time. Are you going to be at the hockey card? I see this is. I can't go on my Instagram without seeing the damn the ice wars. It's all over the place, man.
Yeah, man. Yeah, I'm going to be there October 10th. That's going to be a real good card. I watched the first one. Just we kind of dipped our toes into it, and now we're going to jump into it because I told him we have some pretty cool surprises there that I think are going to make for some great fights. Plus, what they did before is they did synthetic ice, which I don't know anything about it. I don't ice skate, but it's synthetic ice, and now they're doing real ice. And they said you can really dig the skates into the ice and really, get a grip on it so you can turn your body and get some great punches in. I'm expecting to be I mean, look, it's what people go to a lot of hockey matches for. You're getting the fights, and that's all you're getting.
Dude, we have, you're in the champs house. So the back-to-back champs. I hope you guys can get Jonah Gadjevich out there, Sam Bennett, some of the Panthers out there. These guys, look, I don't know if they ever want to get into BKFC.
Some of them are coming Friday night to the fight at the Hard Rock. Yep.
That's awesome. I'm telling you, you got some maniacs there. Those guys are they love to scrap. That's why everybody hates the Panthers, but we love them down here, man.
Awesome, man. Now it's going to be an awesome run here in South Jersey area. I mean South Florida area. I'm saying South Jersey because I was just talking about Jersey, but South Florida area. We're really going to do some big things here next year, and we'll probably do up to 8 events in South Florida next year. It's not going to get oversaturated because it's going to be 2 different levels of events. So I think we're going to keep the fans very engaged, build some stars, and really turn this thing out in South Florida next year, man. Just love being here. Always selling out. I mean, like I said, 13 straight sellout we're coming up on. We haven't done that anywhere in the world. 13 straight sellouts. That's amazing. I mean, not a lot of combat sports companies can say that, and we're doing it because we have the best fans around and we have some unbelievable fights.
Appreciate the time, man. Thanks so much.
Thanks, Brandon. Take care, bud.